It's Mr. Christopher with the Funkatopia radio show. I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to be trying a little bit of everything here. I'm hoping that I'm going to be going live via StreamYard. Matter of fact, I'm already live via StreamYard, which means that you'll see me live on Facebook, Facebook.com/Funkatopia. You'll see me live on YouTube. And you'll also see me live on, I don't know what else. What else am I going to be live on? I think I'll actually be live on, I don't think Instagram, but you'll see me live in a variety of different places. But I'm actually, we're not starting the show just yet, but I did want to kind of let everybody know that in about 45 minutes, we will be going live, Funkatopia Live. Lots of great stuff coming up, lots of Prince news to cover, lots of deep cuts we're going to be dealing with from the vault. We're going to be talking about all kinds of topics. Our special guest that will be coming on next week, I will divulge who that is. And on top of that, we have a special guest coming in tonight. So lots of great stuff going on. And not to say that tonight's guest isn't as special as next week's guest, but he's been on the show before and we love having him on. And join us. We're going to have some fun tonight. And I hope that you're not planning on going anywhere. It's where we are. It's what we do. So anyways, tune in 8 p.m. about 40 or so minutes from right now. Don't even bother going anywhere else. For right now, let's do a little space right here on the Funkatopia radio show. And meanwhile, I'm going to be talking to a bunch of people live. So let's start there. What's going on, everybody? Of course, Mrs. Doggy Bark wants to happen. Hope everybody's having a good time. I'm going to turn on the we got to kind of change some things around here. Anyways. So what is going on, folks? Let me switch to everything that's going on. Rodney, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Steve, what's going on from Sacramento? Donna, hello. Shirley, hello. Renee, hello. Lori, hello. All you folks that are texting and whatnot, I hope you have a fantastic night. We are going to be all kinds of stuff going on tonight. Lots of Prince news we're going to be talking about tonight, starting at 8 o'clock. Tonight, our special guest, I've got one special guest that is going to be coming on next week. We'll talk about who that is. We will talk about who that is later. I have to do it during the broadcast. I can't cheat, but I will tell you guys, you fine folks, I will tell you who the guest is tonight. Most of you already know him. Wally Safford is going to be on the show tonight. Wally, where'd you get those glasses? He's going to be on the show tonight. And the reason why I had him coming on the show tonight was actually for a couple reasons. The first reason being, hello, Sylvia. Hello, Donna. The first reason is because of the fact that this Thursday, Rodney, you need to get your posts ready. This Thursday marks the 36th anniversary of Purple Rain. Purple Rain was released on the 25th of June in 1984. So we got not really going to be doing anything super special, but we will be, pushing the broadcast that myself and Dwayne Tudor did for the album chat. So we'll be talking a lot about that. Lots of really cool stuff. It's going to be amazing. Hello, Mary, Trisha, what's going on? Tanya. But Wally is not the super special guest that we were going to have on next week. Next week is just kind of ridiculous. Next week is definitely ridiculous. We'll just leave it at that. It's great, but very, very different. So anyways, we're kind of going outside the bubble and it's pretty big. So I'll make that announcement once we start the show. But tonight is Wally. Wally will be joining us tonight. And once he comes on board, we'll definitely check that out. Actually, I need to test the sound because we have not done the sound from this system directly onto the radio station. So I want to make sure that this is actually the way that it's supposed to be. And okay. So I probably need to send the link to one of you guys, or or bring one of you guys on live and just kind of test the audio and see how it actually comes through as far as the radio station is concerned, because the radio station is obviously very, very important. And especially for next week. Next week, I definitely need to make sure that everything is broadcasting the way that it's supposed to be broadcasting. So, Rodney, if you're not doing anything, I might bring you on at least audio and check to see. Cammy, what's going on? Andre's in the house. All you fine folks in the house. All you fine folks in the house. We're going to be having some fun tonight. I hope you guys are completely comfortable. Yes, and the other thing too with this special guest that's going to be on next week is that it's going to be live, so you will have an opportunity to ask him questions and just pile on the questions. Lots of great stuff coming up. So I just leave it at that. All right, Ryan, let me actually check something. Hold a second. I'm just showing you. Hold on a second. I'm going to send you. Actually, Rodney, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually send you a link for video. Oops, got to start the music. It's kind of stopped. I'm going to actually start. I'm going to send you a video. I mean, a link for video. Give me just a second. Because I need to make sure that your audio is coming through on the radio station, not just my audio, because I'm talking directly into the mic. So I know that my audio is coming through on the radio station, but I don't know if my guest will come through once they join us on this new system. I know that there's some people that use this system. Funkenberry started using this system. Michael Dean's been using this system for a while. But what I'm doing, it's a little bit different, is that I'm streaming it to multiple places, and an added component that they don't do is that I also have the radio station going. So I want the audio of this to go onto the radio station while the video is going, so you can tune in at a variety of different places. So that was the trick. Let me, my apologies if, Rodney, I'm going to send this to you direct. I'm going to send this link to you direct privately. How do I choose? How do I choose? So, all right, Rodney, I think I might have to email this to you or private message you or something. Hold on. Rodney, I'm emailing it to you. Because apparently I can't. All right, Rodney, I just emailed it to you. So I can't. Apparently I can't. I can only private chat with everybody. That's kind of weird. Anyways, yeah, tonight, all kinds of news we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to be talking about Paisley Park reopening, what that may or may not look like. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things. We're going to be talking about Amazon made an oopsie. I don't know when it happened. Maybe it was yesterday or earlier today. Hey, Eddie, what's going on, man? Danielle, what's going on? Anna, Angela, Cammie, hello. Guess what, Cammie? I am drinking the wine that you sent me. It's the blueberry Moscato. So I will be, my daughter's giving me evil eyes. She's like, you're drinking. You're an alcoholic. I'm not. I'm just having a glass of wine. Amazon made a big mistake. Sign of the Times got pushed out for pre-order on Amazon, and Paisley Park has not announced it yet. And the pre-orders started coming in insanely. I don't know for sure if anybody here was able to, if anybody here was privy to that and actually got their pre-order in, but a lot of people did get their pre-orders in. And then the other thing was that we actually were able to capture the track list for the CD. So we're going to be talking about what the actual track list is for this Sign of the Times Super Deluxe. So we're going to be talking about that tonight. Also, as I already mentioned, the 36th anniversary of Purple Rain and everything. So, Rodney, I'm going to go ahead and add you in. We're not going to test this audio until the song is over. And of course, the song started and it's 8 minutes and 18 seconds long. So we've got about 4 minutes of it left, but I'll go ahead and bring you on, my brother. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? What's up?
What's on?
Long time.
How you doing over there?
I can't complain. Can't complain.
Yeah, I'm like, let me see if I can get improve your microphone at all. Hold on.
Let's see. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
I can hear mine fine, but I think you're a little bit low. Let me see if I can.
Let's crank it up.
Is your volume down by chance?
It's up. It's up.
Actually, let me do this. I'm not sure where you would be coming. Well, you'd be coming out this way.
Right. Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Yeah, actually, I think you're coming out over the actual station itself. Probably. We'll see.
Nice.
Let me see if I can hear you on the station. We're gonna test out all these kinks.
It's all a process.
So how you been? So have you seen this? Have you seen this Sign of the Times lineup for this track listing?
Yes, I have.
Of course you have. Of course you have. Not the track list that was on black and written in white. Not that one. The one that they actually posted on Amazon. That's
right.
Did you pre-order it?
Yes, I have.
Of course you did.
How about Wally? The song's on there.
Let me see if I can figure out how to increase your audio. Hold on just a second.
Cam mic. Let's see. Audio. Test 1 2.
Hold on. Hey, what's up, Wally?
Uh-huh.
Wally, you there? Wally, you there? Hello? Wally did call me. Anyways. Oh, if you can hear the audio there, then that is really all that that's the biggest thing for me. I think part of the problem is because I have the mic here is not on. So the mic here is not on, so I can't hear him. But if you guys can hear him okay, that's perfect. That's really kind of all I need. Oh, you know what? I bet this will probably help too. That'll probably help on my side. So we're good. All right. So we'll figure it out. We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure out the audio and take it from there. I will make sure that, no, I think that the pre stuff that is going on, the pre-sales that are going on are just kind of silly. It's just silly stuff. Rob Rhythm is actually, everybody's texting me now, so I've got to kind of figure this out. Let me tell Rob. I think you might be able to do that from your phone anyways, period. So as long as your phone has a camera and a microphone, you can still use it the same way, but that's it, period. So anyways, yeah, so I think, all right, Rodney, you're on. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can check out your video, check out your audio here. Hold on a second. It's going to be on and playing all kinds of stuff. Give me just a second. 17 seconds. We're going to test you. All right, give me a second.
All right. Going in 10.
Yeah, so it's Mr. Christopher once again, and we are actually testing out some of the audio right now. And of course, I've got a little bit of a delay. That's always fantastic. And I got my very good friend Rodney on the line. You all right?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. Someone to call. You see that? Someone to call.
Nice. For those who are not online, what we'll have to do, see, it's like an echo in this stupid thing.
Right.
All right. So I can hear you if I put this on, but it's perfectly fine.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so we were talking about Sign of the Times, the Super Deluxe edition. We will be talking about it tonight on the show, but you said that you already got an opportunity to actually pre-order it on Amazon before Amazon pulled it down. Obviously, it was a big mistake. That I guess the launch is going to be September 18th, I guess, but we're going to be talking about the individual track list. But was there which version did you get? Did you get the vinyl, the CD? Which version did you get?
I got the deluxe vinyl.
Got deluxe vinyl?
Yeah.
That was a lot. How much did that cost you?
With tax, probably about $300.
Oh my God!
Listen, you can't take it with you, Chris. You can't take it with you.
I know
you only
that.
Get one shot at this.
I'm aware.
You only get one shot at this. You only get one shot. Enjoy it.
All right, so we're gonna get back to the music, but I guess we kind of did a little bit of a test of the audio. We'll figure out some of this other wackiness. But outside of that, I'm going to have some fun. That's Rodney Fitzgerald that you just heard. We're going to be going live here in about 30 minutes, talking about all kinds of cool stuff. We're going to be talking about the 36th-year anniversary of Purple Rain, Paisley Park opening up, the Sign of the Times Super Deluxe Edition that happened on Amazon by mistake, and they've pulled down now. And we're going to be talking about our super special guest next week. And Prince auctions and all kinds of news. But for right now, if you want to join us, head over to Facebook, facebook.com/Funkatopia, and you can actually tune in and watch and hang out right now if you want to chat. I'm not divulging who the special guest is. That's going to happen when we do it later on. Rodney, you going to hang out for a bit?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Cool. All right. Let's get back to the music for right now. Let's Your Love Is So Hard right here on Funkatopia Radio Show. So one of the things that I mentioned, let me pull this up. One of the things that I mentioned was that one of the reasons why I wanted to have Wally on the show was because of the fact that I noticed that Wally was in the track list. I was like, did you know it was in the track list? And he was like, I did not. I was like, you got to come on the show. We got to talk about it. But of course, he was involved with Purple Rain. He was involved with Sign of the Times. He's got a song on the, so I felt it was a good, appropriate time to have Wally on the show to kind of talk about all that stuff. But yeah, he's the man. He's the man for sure. Elisa says hi, Rodney. And
hey, what's up,
Chris?
Hey.
So yeah, I can actually put this on and I can probably hear you a little bit better. Maybe.
So what's been going on, man?
So yeah, man, I'm excited about it. I think I want to get the CD version. The only reason why I didn't want to go for the vinyl one is because I know I guess the CD version is actually coming with the DVD of Sign of the Times, which will actually be kind of like a little bit of an official release. I doubt there's going to be anything different done to it, but we're going to find out. We're going to have all kinds of stuff.
You never know.
Let me see if I can turn this up. But all right, this is even. You know what I need to do? I need to try to figure out a way to. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. This may make my life easier since I'm not using this. All right, you there?
I'm there. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. I
can't win with this. Yes. Bye. I just can't win with this audio. You're saying you're here, but I can't. I'm not hearing anything.
Can't hear anything.
Kind of horrible.
There's a delay.
Me.
Delay.
But if everybody there can hear.
Hello.
I gotta try to figure out all this audio stuff. Man.
You will.
Because everybody can hear you fine. I can hear you if I plug directly in. But this is kind of one of the things about streaming this audio at the same time over the radio station. If I'm just doing this, then I'm okay. But it's a variety of things. There's a whole bunch of things that are happening. It's it's YouTube, it's Facebook, It's the app. It's everything on the radio. So I have to figure it out.
Yeah, you're coming in a little hot.
Different
You're
plans.
coming in a
Maybe.
little hot with a little pop, but you're fine.
Let me see this. Maybe see if I can plug directly into. Let me see if I can pull you in. Oh, this may be my problem right here.
Okay.
Yeah. About to find out. Go ahead and give me a test, Rodney.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. No.
What the heck? Hold on. I'm gonna figure it
Stand
out.
by.
I'm gonna figure
Stand
it out.
by. Man. This is a process. Stand by.
Swear to you, I am.
So how is everybody?
So much for fun and adventure.
Right.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out. It's gonna come. Now I'm not even getting the music. Is music coming throughout the radio station? Oh my gosh. No, it's not. Whatever I did, I just created problems.
Nice dead air. The new single, Dead Air.
Is it playing? It is playing. So I don't know what's happening. I make sure that I didn't create other issues. Oh, I know what I did. Well, at least I was able to fix this part. It's all good.
So far.
All right, Wally, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Right. I think the only way that I'm going to be able to do this is to plug into this, and I'm just going to have to deal with the echo on me talking, and just going to have to just bear it out, because after that I can handle everything. But yeah, I can hear you okay in here, but whenever I've got the mic on, it's like I'm on like this a little bit of a delay. I don't know how to fix that, so we'll just have to deal with it.
And as we said, you can fix it in post. Don't worry about it.
Rodney, thank you for helping me do the test. I appreciate it.
Anytime, brother. You have a great one.
Man.
All right, man.
Thank you for being such a good supporter. And I'll tell you offline who the guest is. I'm just so you can get a preview. I'll email it to you right now.
All right, brother.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right. No problem.
All right. So yeah, lots of stuff coming up. Don't you ask Rodney who it is. I'm not going to tell you. I mean, of course, obviously, if he divulges it, then it will, but I don't divulge this, Rodney, when I send it to you. We're going to kind of stay away from that for sure. All right, Rodney, I just sent it to you. So now you know. And I definitely want to don't divulge who it is, Rodney, but what I want you to do is I at least want you to respond. I at least want you to respond. That's all I want you to do for right now. I love it when random people call me and I don't know who it is. Oh, that's probably hold on a second. It's Chris. Random people from Arizona. I thought I might know who it is, but I don't. Anyways, yes. So no, it's not Wendy. Rodney, you got it. What do you think? You know who it is. Are they going to be psyched? Are they going to be psyched, Rodney? It's not a she, it's a he. It's not a she, it's a he. And yeah, it's a little bit, it's definitely different, definitely down a different path. And a lot of people don't believe him, Rodney. Rodney, Andre is not going to give you $100 to There's Rodney's response after he saw it. So now you kind of know. Now you kind of know that it's I'm doing good, Patty. What's going on? No, Peppy Willie would be good. I'd like to get Peppy on the show, but no, it's not him. I don't think I've ever I don't know that I've seen him go on any shows, but Rodney, I'm so glad you're into it. What is going on with this cork? I have to use my teeth. Don't look. I don't know what's going on. I can't get this cork out. So, anyways, yeah, it's gonna be yeah. Well, you're gonna need to be surprised because we will be divulging it here shortly. So, shortly being when the show starts, but it's gonna be free. No, it's not Des. No, it's not Jerome. Jerome would be awesome, but no, and Jerome really doesn't do a whole bunch of shows, so that would be great. Yes, April. The no, Mr. Day would not be on here. Would I be excited if it was? No, never mind. Anyways, pouring the wine in the amazing Prince piano on the microphone cup that I bought at the concert, by the way. Random. I said, "Ooh, a coffee mug at a concert. That's what I need." I don't know why. I don't know why I needed that, but I just did. Nope, it's not Paul Peterson. Yes, Jeffro got it. It's the homeless guy from the Cherry Moon movie. It is a guy. I'll let you know that. Nobody's guessed it right, so no, it's not Andre. It's a little bit outside of the purple circle, but still involved with the purple circle. Rodney knows. Who else knows? There was somebody else who else did I divulge this to? Who else did I divulge this to? Was it Angela? No, who else did I divulge this to? No, I know. Okay, yeah, never mind. I know Audrey was who I divulged it to. So Audrey Johnson knows and Rodney knows. So you guys are the only two people that know, and it's gonna be awesome. So if Rodney and Audrey want to talk to them amongst themselves, it'll be good. Questlove would be fantastic. That's a great guess. Sylvia's got two great guesses. It's neither one of those, but those are great guesses. Absolutely. Lenny would be great. Questlove would be great. Those would be really, really good. It's neither one of those. Even if you guys get it right, I'm not telling you. We'll figure it out. Dr. Fink is good too. He's been on the show before. Love to have him back on, especially with all this extra stuff that's coming out now with, there's a bunch of extra stuff that's coming out. So we'll take it as it comes. Oh, you know what? So one of the things we're doing tonight, no, I don't like that song. I was going to put, I have to fill in a bunch of songs. So I was going to put a bunch of songs on here for tonight. For tonight, we're going to be doing the, I guess what do we call it? We kind of dig into the vault is what we're doing. We're doing deep digs into the vault tonight. So not only are we talking about some really cool Prince news, but we're also going to be pulling about all kinds of songs. So I wish it was Sheila. Yes, it would be great. I'd love to get Sheila on. Spike would be great. Eric, all these are great. I need to be taking notes. You guys are killing it. You guys are absolutely killing it with these suggestions. So we're going to definitely make sure that we try to get some of these. These are great things. These are great. Actually, I've tried to get Lenny on before, and he's pretty. He's a pretty difficult cat to get in touch with, as you probably can imagine. So, no, not Sheila E's dad. Nope, not Lenny. But anyways, yeah, we'll actually, play some tracks from this tonight. We'll actually play some tracks that are supposed to be appearing on these. I definitely wanted to reach into the bag and find out play some of the tracks that you are going to be hearing on the Sign of the Times Super Deluxe. So that's one of the things we're certainly going to be doing. So I wanted to make sure that you but I had to like pull up all those files. There's like a bunch of things that are there because he wrote so much music. I tried to get Dwayne Tudall on the show tonight because of it being the 36th anniversary of Purple Rain. He is writing his book, and we're going to be talking about I've also for many of you, for those of you who don't know, Dwayne is the author of those books right there, Prince of the Purple Rain Era Studio Sessions, and Roddy will tell you, anybody will tell you, one of the best books ever to be written about Prince, and it's Prince of the Purple Rain Era Studio Sessions. This is actually the expanded edition, but one of the things I can tell you is that this is a great, great book. But the new one is going to be ridiculous. It's supposed to be coming out. Dwayne told me it's supposed to be coming out in March of next year. And he's hoping that, sometime in July that they'll be able to actually do pre-orders for it. And he's telling me that this book only covers 2 years, just like this one did. This one only covered 1983 to 1984. But for the one that he is doing tonight, not tonight, the one that he is going to be releasing in March, it covers Sign of the Times, Parade, Crystal Ball, Dream Factory, Madhouse, The Flesh, the Jill Jones album, parts of the Black album, Sheila E.'s second and third album. They also did the last part of the Purple Rain tour, the Parade tour, the movie Under the Cherry Moon, and as well as the breakup of the Revolution and the Family, and a bunch of unreleased music, all of which happened in 1985 and 1986. All of those things, if you had listed that for even one artist for their lifetime of work, that would be enough. That would probably be quite a bit, actually. But this all happened in 2 years, a 2-year period of time. This is just like this laundry list of it's insane. It's just ridiculous. So anyways, it's great and looking forward to it. So, I don't know if we are, let's see here. Anyways, so lots of stuff we're going to be talking about tonight. It's going to be fun, and I hope you can tune in. I have invited, besides Wally, I have invited a couple of special guests on tonight who may or may not show up. I don't know. If they do, awesome. If they don't, it's okay too. We're going to have a lot of fun. We got enough stuff to talk about where we don't need to, ammo it through. On top of that, obviously my good friend Rob Rhythm is going to be with us tonight. So we're going to be doing all kinds of things. It's going to be great. Let's see what comments I missed here. April says her video is freezing up. Anybody else's video freezing up, or is it just a bad connection? Q-Tip will be great. Mavis would be good too. Eddie Murphy would be great too. Chaz, all these are all good. These are all great, great guesses. Brown Mark, he's already been on the show a couple times. George, that's a good guess, Lenny. No, I don't think anybody would be able to. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are guessing who the big surprise is. It's not a girl. It is a guy. So just so we're clear, it's a guy. So we're going to have to work through some audio things too, because what we're doing here is I'm doing something different tonight that I've never done before. So it's kind of a little tricky for me. I'm a little bit concerned because I'm not sure if anybody's listening to the Funked Up app. Are you hearing this chatter that we're doing here on the Funked Up app over the music? That would be my next question. Check, check, check. No, it's not. Okay. I'm sure that some people would have let me know if that had happened. It's kind of weird though. Kind of unusual. So I'm hoping that we'll actually get good audio through the Funked Up app from this. If not, we're going to have to figure out some other things, because the live part of this is going to have to be a lot different than the live part of this is going to have to be video wise is going to have to be a lot different, because I've got to be able to figure out a way to get the audio from here onto the app, onto the Funked Up app, and just over the radio station. So we are just kind of all over the mix, all over the place tonight, because I'm doing something that hasn't been done. It just seems like it'd be real easy. Just capture the audio from here and throw it over to the board, and it comes through. But for whatever reason it may be, we are having issues with, I tried using my computer to pull it up there and then plug the audio directly from this over to the board, and it's just not wanting to happen. So there's that portion of it. So I'm trying to like brainstorm a variety of different things, just trying to figure out exactly, what works and what won't work. So that's kind of where I've been. So we're going to have to figure out this all out, and we're going to figure out together, all in one spot. So, thank you, Trisha. Yeah, there's no chatter of the music. And my apologies in advance, because we're going to be going live here in about 10 minutes. This is a new format as far, not this, but this is a new format as far as trying to figure out ways to get the audio from here over to the radio station. So I'm still trying to figure it all out, and I will figure it out, because I want to make sure that we can capture everything and that it goes the way that it's supposed to. And that's kind of where the that's kind of where the trick is. But if I could also capture some of the, I don't know, it's just figuring it all out. We're going to figure out all these kinks, and hopefully we'll be in a good place, and we'll just, we'll just take it from there. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. I guess I need some more bump in my audio too here. Check 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check. We got some good stuff, but not all audio is fantastic. So we'll figure it out. We'll work through it together. We'll work through it. And you guys will help me. So I appreciate it. So yeah. Can you have a hint who it is? You're going to find out in like 15 minutes. So let's see. Rodney, you know who it is. Why are you guessing? And you're guessing women too. Let's see. What hint can we get, Rodney? I don't want you to give a really good hint, because you may give a really good hint. Trying to figure out what will be a good hint. London. There's a hint. London. There's a hint. Open the audio to hear back when you're talking to Rodney, and I can hear him over the Funkatopia screen. Okay. We're going to try to figure it out. So you guys will help me out during this process. We're going to figure out the audio together. We're going to figure out the audio together tonight, so that we can make sure that everything is in order when we have our special guest next week, so that we don't have to kind of work through some of this ridiculousness. So there's that. Again, tonight we're going to be dealing with lots of fun stuff tonight, as I mentioned. Where'd I put my list? My list disappeared. Oh, there it is. So we're going to be talking again, we're going to be talking about the 36-year anniversary of Purple Rain. We'll be talking about the Sign of the Times Super Deluxe edition, which apparently went from rumor to fact since Amazon made a big mistake by posting the ability to pre-order the album, vinyl, CD, and otherwise. And some people were actually able to pre-order it, like Rodney here. Rodney never misses anything. Is it someone directly worked with face to face, Mary says. Yes, it is actually. So anyway, so we'll be talking about that because we're actually able to capture the track listing for the show, which is amazing, which is so cool. And for the Super Deluxe edition. So we'll be talking a little bit about that. Then on top of that, we're talking about our special guest that all of you are trying to guess. Yes, wine. Vicky got wine in my Prince piano and the microphone cup, which I bought at the show. One of the collectors that I have. This is actually a good quality mug, by the way. And I am drinking blueberry Moscato from Oliver that was sent to me from Cami because I was in the mood for something a little bit light, so that's kind of what I decided to go with. Yeah, Jeffrey, that's correct. The Amazon has been taken down. So even the list that I had, I was like, I wanted to capture it, but I couldn't, and I just couldn't. Yeah, Candy would be great, but it's not Candy. It's not Candy. And Candy's woman. It's a guy. Oh, this is the Roots. It's kind of I went to go see the Roots. I've seen the Roots lots of times, but this particular time was they were playing at a festival. Actually, I think it was right shortly after Prince's passing, and they had this shirt that is kind of a takeoff on the Ramones shirt, but it's the Roots, and it's got all of the it's got everybody, Questlove, everybody on it. So it's actually really cool. I'd never seen it. I thought it was really neat. It was a good addition for sure. So I figured I'd grab it. So, yeah, Nia would be great. Nia would. Eddie wants to know how I get my interview guest. I really can't divulge all my secrets. Yes, it is partially through connections. I think a good part of it too really is because it's not just asking them. It's also typically when you ask somebody to be on the show, they will do their research and they will do their best to try to make sure that they'll make sure that you're legit. So it kind of helps that it definitely helps that Funkatopia is well represented all over the world. That got a lot of traction with Prince's camp and even Prince himself before he left us. A professional looking website. We've got a long laundry list of people that we have worked with in the past. I mean, everybody from Brand New Heavies to Jamiroquai to New Power Generation to all kinds of people that we've already interviewed. So, it's kind of a mix of all those things, having all those components. But yes, it is kind of digging and trying to find out who the best way to reach the artist. Reaching the artist directly is typically never ever works. It's always a good idea to try to go through, try to figure out who some of their connections are and try to go through that way. But yeah, having a good platform is definitely important. Sheila just released a new video. I haven't seen that. Elena says only cocoa or tea belong in a cup. That's probably some truth to that. Probably. We got 2 minutes and 48 seconds before the show starts. So I hope you guys are ready. Got lots of stuff to talk about. I'm not even sure what I'm going to talk about first. I'm lost. I don't even know. So I'm going to have to definitely mute my phone for sure. Yeah. And that's the other thing too, is that I'm not going to be, yeah, Gilbert would be good. I'm not going to divulge the guest right out of the gate. I got to let people get on and kind of enjoy themselves and kind of at least get people warmed up a little bit, at least. Yeah, we got to get, oh shoot. I got to make sure that let's see here. I got to make sure that I send out a blast to Hold on a second. Funkatopia Live is on. Find out who the guest is. Listen to more deep cuts. Chat live now. Right. If you got the app installed on your phone, you just got like it's that kind of random whatever. Terrence Trent D'Arby hates the United States. Actually, I can probably see that. You want us to talk about Sign of the Times first? We could probably do that. Trayvon wants me to do a Sign of the Times first. Yeah. Roddy said he sent the track listing. I actually do. Yeah, that's the 14. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there's quite a bit there. That's definitely a little bit different than I'm trying to see if how different that is from what you just sent me. Let me see if I've got some of those on there. I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's pretty much a very, very similar listing. Hold on a second. We got to go live. Hold on. Here we go. It's got way more than 20 tracks. Here we go. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Hope you're doing well. It's Mr. Chris with the Funkatopia Radio Show. Hello, hello. Still there? All right. Check, check, check. Yeah, we're kind of having a little bit of fun. Welcome to the Funkatopia Live. It's the Funkatopia Live radio show. Actually, it's just Funkatopia Live. It's the Funkatopia radio show. We are here in the offices of Funkatopia and lots of stuff to talk about tonight. I hope you guys are ready. There's so much information, so much happening. It's just amazing. There's still an echo. Is there an echo now? Still echoing? Let's see what this echo looks like. How about now? Are we still doing an echo? We're going to figure out some of this echo-ness. Hold on a second. Let me see how echoey this really, really is. Not that I don't believe you. I believe you. Check, check, check. We're going to see. Hello, hello. All right. So it's maybe doing an echo here. But I think on the app, it's clear. Everybody can hear me fine? Is there still an echo? All right, so some people are hearing an echo and some people are not. We got a lot of different things going on. We have the app that's happening. We're doing things a little bit differently. So some people are saying they hear me fine. No echo, some echo. I don't know. So if whatever it is, we'll figure it out. We're doing something a little bit different tonight. I'm your host, Mr. Christopher. We are not only going live on Facebook. I did actually hear a little bit of an echo when I first turned it on, but then it stopped. The lots of stuff going on tonight. We are broadcasting via StreamYard, where we are actually going out to Facebook Live. We're going out to YouTube Live. We're going out to the radio station. We are going out into like a bunch of different places all at once, which makes it very, very tricky. For sure, it makes it tricky. And what what may be a little bit even trickier is that when we have a special guest that's going to be coming on here tonight, not the special guest that we've been pumping on Facebook. I'll tell you who that is in just a few minutes. But tonight we have a special guest because we have two things that he was actively involved in. The first is that we're going to be talking about the 36-year anniversary of Purple Rain. And on top of that, also Sign of the Times is going to be released on Super Deluxe, which was supposed to be a little bit of, I guess it was supposed to be a little bit of a rumor of sorts, since Paisley Park hadn't actually released any information as of yet. But Amazon apparently slipped up and made a big mistake and ended up allowing people to pre-order, which is a big mistake. And so some people actually got to pre-order it, and which is totally shocking and kind of funny, actually, on the same note, actually very, very funny. And then they took it down. So we actually had a link up there where you could actually go and pre-order it, but then apparently it was a mistake and it was taken down. So now it's not there. So the one gentleman that I know of that was involved in both, and actually he's already here with us, Mr. Wally Safford is in the house. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I think I got too much sun in my face. Hold on. I'm in my big, I'm quarantined here. Can you see me?
I can see you. Can everybody hear him okay? I want to make sure, because again, we're doing something different. Wally, give me a more audio test.
1 2. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, and I think I am. Now I have a echo. So yeah, there's something that's going on.
You have an echo?
Me. I have an echo with me.
Okay.
Let me see. I think I'm okay now. No,
Yeah.
still a little bit of a. Not you, me.
Hello, 1 2 1 2.
Well, so we're both clear on Facebook. Now, how
we
are we on? We're gonna check, because again, we're doing something totally different. We're blasting out in a whole bunch of different places. Let's see how we sound on the app. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up. Let me see. So we're both clear on Facebook. Oh, we are? How are we on? Yeah, I think we're clear on the app too. So only thing that is causing an echo is in my headphone. If anybody else hears an echo, I think we're okay. All right, Wally, what's up, man?
Hey, brother. Hey, I can't call it 2 steps being an alcoholic. I'm here.
You know that you don't have to wear your mask, right? In the car.
I didn't know. I didn't know, because that coronavirus everywhere, man. I didn't know.
But it's only you in the car, right?
Yeah, it's like the Lone Ranger. Shit, I didn't know. Yeah, it's just
only you in the car. You don't have to wear the mask. I can give the same message
for the show.
I can give the same message to people that are jogging down the street. I see people jogging down the street with masks, and it's like, first off, you're going to kill yourself. Second off,
yeah. But that was a joke, Chris. That was a joke.
Okay, I know.
I'm just quarantining myself.
So I had to give Wally a call because a couple things happened. First off, the 36-year anniversary of Purple Rain was released in 1984, coming up this Thursday, and you were involved in that. So tell people, for those who don't know how you were involved with Purple Rain, go ahead and give people a little bit of background about what you were responsible for in that realm.
Well, I was doing security for Prince, and next thing I know, I became that night in Syracuse at the Carrier Dome. I became the dancing security. I said, "Well, hey, it works for me. Hey, brother, what role you want me to play? Hey, just flip the script and let's roll." So that's how that came about. I was introduced to the world as me and Greg Brooks and Jerome. Me and Brooks was dressed to the world as the dancing security.
Yeah, man, and you probably did a great job. enough of a great job that you actually ended up in a couple of different things. First off, there was a movie that Prince did. What was it? Hard Times.
Yes.
And a lot of people have not seen that movie, which may or may not be good.
Well, that's okay. That's misdirected by Prince. So, hey,
Misdirected by Prince.
Hey, I told brother, just let the camera roll. We're working from there.
Yeah, it's very, very funny. It's just it's definitely more entertaining than anything they have on YouTube nowadays. But so he cast you in that, but you also got to tour with the Sign of the Times tour. So tell people a little bit about Sign of the Times.
Well, before Sign of the Times, I was on the parade tour, the Revolution.
That's correct. Yep.
Went from the parade tour, hit and miss tour, and ended up in Sign of the Times. Well, you know the name of that band? We was the Band of Gypsies. We was no names. It wasn't the NPG and it wasn't the Revolution. So I just named us the Band of Gypsies.
I think Jimmy may have beaten you to that.
Well, we was the Band of Gypsies too.
But a lot of people are correcting me on there. It's Hard Life, not Hard Times.
Oh, well, it was Hard Times and Hard Life, both. Shit, I couldn't make $1 out of 15 cents, Chris. So it was Hard Times and Hard Life.
Every single time we've been up in Minneapolis and we kind of did the celebration, I've always got an opportunity to hang out with you and talk, and we talk for a long time. We always get to hang out, and so I always appreciate our time together because you got so many cool stories.
Yeah, man. I just, hey, brother, I'm just I'm just a historian of the encyclopedia. It was just a blessing to work with Prince. I was just, I meet people by faith, not by accident.
That's right. And one of the reasons why I had to call you was because of the fact that we have the 36th anniversary for Purple Rain that's coming up on June 25th, but also there is supposed to be a super deluxe version of Sign of the Times that is going to be released by the estate. It was first mentioned as a rumor, and then what ended up happening is that it quickly went from rumor to fact because Amazon made a mistake of posting the pre-order pages for Sign of the Times Super Deluxe Edition for vinyl, for CD. And a lot of people got the opportunity to be able to pre-order it before Amazon cut it. Amazon cut it right off of they killed all the links, so they're no longer there anymore. But we were able to capture the track listing of all the songs. And I happened to notice as I was going through the list that there it is. Wally is on that track list. Can you believe it? Wally, where'd you get those glasses? Is on that Super Deluxe. I broke the news to you today. You said you didn't even know.
Oh man, I'm everywhere though. But I knew I was somewhere. I didn't know where. Hell, I know I'm everywhere. Every time I look up, my name keep popping up. But they don't put no respect on it though. They don't put no respect on my name. Like I said, brother. Hey. It is what it is, but up above, Prince watching over all of us, and it's a beautiful thing.
So you got lots of people saying hello. If I sound a little bit,
hello everybody.
Yeah, if I sound a little bit weird, it's because I'm having to listen in the headphones here. But when I talk, it's like an echo, so it's kind of creating this like a little bit of an echo chamber. But when you talk, it sounds perfectly fine. But for some reason, I'm getting like this kickback on the audio, and I don't know what that is. So I'll figure that part out. But as long as you sound good and I sound good out there, that's all that matters. But if I like stammer a little bit, it's because I'm hearing myself with this half a second delay in my ear. But once again, I had to get you on the show. So let's talk about the track list because there may be songs on here outside. Well, first off, before we even get down that road, let's talk about the song Wally and when the first time it was that you heard that song. And did Prince like call you in and play it for you, or did you walk into the studio and it was like a little bit of an impromptu thing? Tell us a little bit about that song and how it all came to be.
Well, it was a conversation we had about Susanna Melvoin, Wendy's twin sister. And you know, he kind of poured his heart out to me about the song. I don't want to go into that, but you know, I didn't even know he was making the song. We was just talking about his relationships. Because he had a lot of strange relationships, Chris.
Yeah.
You know, he was the pimp. I was the pimp assistant. Made no mistake. I told him, don't waste it. Let me taste it. You know, I was like, hey, brother, Prince was something. This guy was such a genius, man. It's like, and Dr. Susan Rogers said that was the most beautiful song she ever heard him do. And he said, erase it. He said he didn't want to put our conversation that we had on record out like that, because like I said, over the years, Prince had different relationships with people. But like I said, we became real close, Chris. And it was, I was close with his dad. And we always talked about music, jazz, because I'm a jazz advocate. I love jazz, and that's what I'd listen to unwind. When I'm at the crib or at the cut, I'm listening to a lot of jazz. So, like I said, he was a modern day Mozart. He was all that in a bag of chips. He was in touch with his femininity and his masculinity.
Yeah, he was all over.
He can wear the high heels and get away with it. So this guy, man, he was like, he was my true brother, though. I must say, love him from unconditionally. Like I said, a lot of people left his camp with a lot of unanswered issues and still have those issues today. But, I left gracefully. We kept in touch occasionally, but I didn't beat down his door, But, when we saw each other, we saw each other.
Yeah. Well, at least you had a good relationship and it didn't end too sour. And you have a lot of memories and you're definitely blessed because most people don't have any memories about Prince. And that's, that's a blessing in itself.
Yeah, like I said, brother left me a calling card. I ain't trying to be all over the place. I just stay in my lane, Chris.
Yeah.
Because, I wasn't a musician. I wasn't even a technician, but I was an electrician.
So let's talk about, since a lot of people, all right, let me go ahead and get this out of the way because people are making me nuts about who the special guest is that we're going to have on next week. I've got people that's asking me left and right, and there's only a handful of people that know. Audrey Johnson knows, Rodney knows, and Wally, would you like to unveil and divulge who our special guest is going to be next week?
Well, I'll be. It's a privilege.
All right, Wally is going to tell you. Are you guys ready? Is everybody ready?
They got the drum roll.
You got the drum roll. All right, who's the special guest next week?
Well, no other than CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Green.
Yes, my man, like 100 grand. CeeLo Green.
Yep, Mr. Goody Mob, Mr. Gnarls Barkley, CeeLo Green is going to be on Funkatopia next week. So I hope that you guys are ready, and that's fire. That's fire.
Yes.
So we kind of been talking off and on and finally got confirmation from management today, or actually yesterday. And so that is it. CeeLo Green is going to be on the show on Funkatopia next week.
Yeah, you got a real soul brother there. yeah. That brother, he's like a modern day Otis Redding, man. This brother, he got a real soulful voice.
Yeah, he does. It's going to be amazing too because he's going to have tons of Prince stories, and on top of that, there's so much that he's got going on. He's got a brand new album that's going to be coming out, I think, this Friday. So we're going to be talking, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are ready. CeeLo Green right here next week, Tuesday night.
That's right. You heard it here first.
That's right, and you heard it from Mr. Wally himself.
Then be there, be square. Don't be tardy for the party. Tell him, Chris, don't be tardy for the party. There you go. Don't be tardy for the party. Well, that's one of my sayings. Don't be tardy for the party.
So there it is.
You come too late, you might not get through the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll see. As long as this doesn't cap out, we're gonna do all right.
Well, you had what? You had 2 million views right now, aren't you?
Who knows?
No, you somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Minus
Hey,
a bunch of
brother,
zeros, but I'm working on it.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be just like you, Chris.
I gave everybody a hint of London earlier, but that was because of the fact that he appeared at multiple shows during the 21 nights in London. I wasn't about to give a wide open clue like Goody Mob or
Right,
I wasn't gonna do any of that.
absolutely.
I wanted you
Right.
guys to kind of be a little bit surprised, but yep, it's awesome.
Right.
I'm so excited. It'll be good.
Yeah, CeeLo Green, there he is.
Yeah, that's
The
it.
one and only. Man.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about, and I'm sure that other people will come in and ask, who was a special guest? Did he make the announcement? And you guys can fill him in. So,
Yes.
Sign of the Times Super Deluxe Edition was a rumor because, and the only reason why they always say it's a rumor is because of the fact that, until Paisley Park actually divulges who it is or what's coming out, it's considered a rumor. But the problem is that Amazon slipped up, as I've already said a couple times, and they released a pre-order page for all of them, CD, vinyl, all of them. And I have the track list, and they've pulled it down. So the very presence of that pre-order page is very obviously a pretty significant sign that this is happening, but they haven't released it. But it is going to come out September 18th. September 18th. So mark that on your calendar. That's when it comes out. Now, keep in mind, for those who don't remember, 1999 Super Deluxe, when it came out, from a retail side of things, it was not an easy find. I happened to locate it at Barnes & Noble, I think it was, when that came out. But it took me a while to actually get a hold of it because I did not pre-order it online. But when it does get officially posted on Amazon, not unofficially, but when it officially gets done, I'll certainly order it. But here is the layout. Now, disc 1, I'm going to give you the 9-disc version of this, which is it's a Super Deluxe, but it is the CD and not the vinyl. Good friend Rodney, he sent me the vinyl listing, and the vinyl is 27 vinyl albums, 27. And I was trying to cross-reference what he sent me compared to the 9 CD version. And so here's kind of what people want to know about this Sign of the Times. And this is official. Now, there was, hold on a second. I got a question from Sylvia. Sylvia wants to know, what is Wally's favorite song on A Sign of the Times? Yeah, what's your favorite song on Sign of the Times? You unmute. I think you're muted. I think you're muted out. Let's see. Can anybody else hear? Is anybody able to hear Wally? Let me mute him and unmute him and see if that works. You still there? Yeah, he's here. Does anybody hear? Yeah, nobody can hear you on Facebook. Let's see if you're coming through on. Give me one more test. Nope. Yeah, you're muted on your side. All right. I'm going to. All right. Yeah, so he's muted right now. Yeah, we still can't hear you, but that's okay. I'm going to go through this. I'm going to go through this list, and hopefully you can work it out. I tell you what, if you want, go ahead and disconnect and reconnect, and maybe that will fix the problem. disconnect and reconnect to that URL, and I'll see you in just a minute. We'll bring you right back. All right. So let's talk about the list for Sign of the Times Super Deluxe. The first two CDs are, as you know, they're already, this is the Sign of the Times album, as you know and love it. Disc 1, Sign of the Times, Playing in the Sunshine, Housequake, Ballad of Dorothy Parker, It's, Starfish, Slow Love, Hot Thing, Forever in My Life. On the first disc, the second disc is You Got the Look. I'm going to see if I can disconnect from this. You Got the Look. If I Was Your Girlfriend, Strange Relationship, I Can Never Take the Place of Your Man, The Cross, It's Gonna Be a Beautiful Night, and Adore. Now, here's where things kind of get a little bit interesting. Very, very similar to the, I'm trying to remove Wally, and then when he comes back on, I'm gonna try to bring him back on again. Very, very similar to the way that 1999 Super Deluxe was done. It's got the third CD, as we start to kind of expand, has got the long versions of a lot of different songs. It's got the Sign of the Times edit, La La La, He He He, both the shortened version and the highly explosive version. If I Was Your Girlfriend, got that edit. Shockadelica, then the 12-inch version of Shockadelica. You Got the Look, the long look. Also Housequake, the edit version, and the 7 minutes Moquake. I Could Never Take the Place of Your Man with the fade, which, who wants that? It kind of fades before it does that. It's faded out for that. It's also Hot Thing. It's got 3 different versions of Hot Thing, an edit, an extended remix, and the dub version. That's just disc 3. Then on disc 4, this is where things get a little bit crazy. So, on disc 4, I Could Never Take the Place of Your Man, which is the 1979 version. For a lot of people, they did not know that this song was as old as it was, but there is actually a version of this song from 1979, I Could Never Take the Place of Your Man. And here we go. Here it is. Teacher, Teacher, All My Dreams, which everybody was, everybody that I know has been asking about All My Dreams, like repeatedly has been asking about All My Dreams, like, oh my gosh, this is, we absolutely positively need to have this song. Brent Fisher, Claire Fisher's son, when I interviewed him, Brent Fisher said, yeah, that song, All My Dreams, it has absolutely got to be on there. It's not got to be on there, but he's got to release that song. That song is amazing. So looking forward to hearing the studio version of this. However, the version that we have of All My Dreams is very much, I can't really say too much about it, because it seems like the version that we've been hearing all these years, for those of us who actually have, been able to, I'm going to put Wally back on. Let's see if I can get him on, on audio back again. Wally, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now. You got no video, but that's fine.
I don't need, you don't need to, do you?
No, I don't need video.
Okay.
Audio is perfectly fine. All right, so we're going to continue down this list here, and I know that some of you are actually hearing it through the headphones. I'm going to disconnect for a second, Wally. So, All My Dreams, Can I Play With You? Features Miles Davis. Wonderful Day, Strange Relationship, a 2020 remaster of that song. A song called Visions. The Ballad of Dorothy Parker with Horns. Witness for the Prosecution, the first version. Power Fantastic, live in the studio. And That Says What, an unreleased track that's 2020 remaster. Love and Sex, which is the 2020 remaster. I'm actually surprised to see that, because that was already on the 1999 Super Deluxe. So I'm surprised to see that here. A Place in Heaven with Prince vocal. And then on top of that, what else do we have? Colors, a 2020 remaster. Crystal Ball, 7-inch remix. Big Tall Wall, the first version of that. A Place in Heaven backwards, so Nevia Ni Ikalp and In a Large Room with No Light. So that right there, disc 4 is going to be that's the way to go. That's going to be amazing. Then on disc 5, you got Train, It Ain't Over Till the Fat Lady Sings, Eggplant, Everybody Want What They Don't Got, Blanche, which I have not heard, Soul Psychedelicide. We'll have to see which one that is because there is an hour version of Soul Psychedelicide that's pretty much just a repetitive long song. 1986 master. The Ball, Adonis and Bathsheba, Forever in My Life, an early vocal run through, Crucial with alternate lyrics, Cocoa Boys, When the Dawn of the Morning Comes, and I haven't heard that one, Witness for the Prosecution, a second version, and It Bees Like That Sometimes. Again, one of the weird things that I see about, unless this is actually the actual title, Cocoa Boys is called The Cocoa Boys, and Cocoa is spelled Cocoa, like hot cocoa. So it's spelled a little bit differently than the version that we've actually seen that's been in circulation. So maybe this, maybe this particular version is not, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Also, then we go to disc 6. So far, this is amazing. Disc 6. Now we're talking about the CD versions. The vinyl versions are totally different. Rodney, can you remind me of how much you said you dished out for the vinyl version? Because you had an opportunity to pre-order it, and you said it was like something $300-$400 or something like that. But it's like 14 albums. It's kind of ridiculous. Disc 6, Emotional Pump, Rebirth of the Flesh with the original outro, Cosmic Day, Walking in Glory, Wally, there it is, Wally. You're on disc 6. I Need a Man, Promise to Be True, Jealous Girl, There's Something I Like About Being Your Fool, Big Tall Wall, A Place in Heaven with Lisa on vocals, Wonderful Day, a 12-inch remix, and then Strange Relationship, the 1987 Shep Pettibone club mix. And then we start to get into just a live show. So I'm not going to bury you with a live show, but 7, 8, and 9. 7 and 8 are essentially the Sign of the Times tour from Utrecht, which is that is, what is that? It's in Europe. I know that particular time it was towards the end of the tour, the Sign of the Times tour, but it was been totally remastered from in this year, 2020. And it's basically Sign of the Times. It's got an intro, Sign of the Times, Play in the Sunshine, Little Red Corvette, Housequake, Girls and Boys, Slow Love, Take the A Train, with Pacemaker, with I Can Never Take the Place of Your Man, Hot Thing, Madhouse is 4, which includes Sheila E. on doing a drum solo, and If I Was Your Girlfriend. And then it continues on disc 8 with Let's Go Crazy, When Doves Cry, Purple Rain, 1999, Forever in My Life, Kiss, The Cross, and then it closes with It's Gonna Be a Beautiful Night, which I believe is the version that you actually hear on Sign of the Times. And then disc 9 is a concert from Minneapolis from New Year's Eve, December 31st, 1987. I guess when he returned from that, and it's just the track list of this: The Sign of the Times, the Sunshine, Little Red Corvette, Erotic City, Housequake, Slow Love, Do Me Baby, Adore, I Can Never Take the Place of Your Man, What's Your Name, Jam, Let's Pretend We're Married, Delirious, Jack You Off, Drum Solo, Madhouse is 12, Hot Thing, If I Was Your Girlfriend, Let's Go Crazy, When Doves Cry, Purple Rain, 1999, and then it closes with You Got to Look. Angela, so a lot of people let me see what's going on with Wally here. And let me actually turn down some stuff here. Check. I don't know. I give up. So a lot of people are asking, when's this coming out? It's actually coming out on the 18th of September. It's coming out September 18th. It is not going to be to order on September 18th. You can pre-order before then. But yes, it comes out in September. And apparently there is going to be the Sign of the Times DVD is going to be with the Super Deluxe, but that was not in the list. So I don't know if they're going to be doing that or not. I think, if I remember correctly, there's just a lot of different things that are happening, and you know, we just kind of work around it. That's all there is to it. Is this worth it? I believe it. Yes, absolutely, because you are releasing. I did not count. I literally did not count how many unreleased tracks there are on there, but there's at least a couple dozen, I would say, just from what I just recalled, just rambling off, about a couple dozen unreleased tracks that you've never heard. Well, you've probably heard some of them. Matter of fact, we are going to play one of those tracks. Actually, I'm going to play something totally different that's not in that mix. I'm going to play the song An American in Paris, and we're going to just enjoy that for a minute. And then we're going to talk. Maybe we'll play some of the tracks that are going to be on this Sign of the Times Super Deluxe edition. Right now, here's An American in Paris on the Funkatopia radio show on, well, at least on the app. On the live show, we're still figuring all this stuff out. We're trying to figure out a way to kind of make all this go smoothly. But for right now, for all you guys on the app, apologies for what sounds like a crazy insanity, but it is what it is. We're going to see if we can fix Wally's audio and also our audio issues here and just take it little by little. For right now, American in Paris right here on the Funkatopia radio show. Enjoy. Yeah. So I've got some things that are so I've got just some weird things that are happening audio wise. I wonder if there's a way that I can I don't know. Oh, Wally, you still there?
Can you hear me?
Doing all right?
Can you hear me?
Wally, let's do this. If you're going to do audio only, let's do this. Why don't you go ahead and
hold on.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this, and then I can actually push it out on the station, but I don't know that's going to work either. Tricky stuff. We're going to figure it all out. So, Wally, what is your take on? I mean, how psyched are you to actually be able to actually have your song actually on a Super Deluxe edition? And obviously, this. But I told you, you were actually surprised. You had no idea it was actually coming out. So, I guess they never contacted you, or nobody internally told you that it was coming.
No.
That's just crazy.
Hold on, Chris. I'm trying to get back on here. StreamYard. Let me see. Funkatopia. See more. Okay, hold on, Chris. Hold on 1 second.
Well, Wally, let me do this. I'm going to call you on the actual phone. So if we're going to do audio, that way I can pull you up on audio and we'll figure all this out together.
I'm finna jump back on. Hold on.
All right, I'll call you right back. So let me pull this up. So you guys can actually hear me, and Wally's coming back on. Wally's come back on audio. Let me see if I can get you. Wally's back on now with video.
Hey, everybody. Love, peace.
Doing all right now? Let me see.
Sir. I'm quarantined with Prince Scar. What's good?
All right, let me see if I can. If I want to try to make this. Trying to figure out the best way to kind of push things for you.
So I came in the house and jumped on my iPad.
I'm trying to figure out a different way to kind of make sure that we can kind of get all the audio through and kind of make everything go a little bit smoother. It's not quite as smooth as I need it to be, but you can hear me, but let me see here.
Yeah, they can hear me.
This is like a horrible way for me to do the testing live, but it's almost way.
Rodney, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, they can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
They said everyone can hear you and see you.
So I can hear you now, okay? You still doing good?
Yeah, we good.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously with me, it's just kind of one of these weird things where when I talk, when I put on the weirdness happens, I guess, in the audio for the radio station itself, because once I make this live on the mic,
Can they hear me, Chris?
yeah, they probably, yeah, I think they can. Let me see if I can.
Can they see me? I'm waving at everybody.
Yeah, they can see you.
Okay.
Everybody can see you.
Nobody can see
All
me.
good.
They can see me.
Yep.
Okay, we good. Well, see, I jumped off my iPhone and jumped on my iPad.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to. I'm looking at some of these. I'm trying to. Somebody had mentioned something to the effect of me being able to check that they said there's like some type of setting that I need to. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Yeah, so it's gonna. I guess there's some adjustments that I can actually make that will actually take out my echo, because the second that I click on line, we're going to everybody can see you though perfectly fine, so we're all good.
Yeah,
we're gonna figure out all this stuff, I swear. So we got 7 seconds here. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about this.
Okay.
So that was a song, American in Paris, and we have special guest Wally Stafford in the house, and we're actually, I'm going to pull up that song. I'm going to pull up that song, Wally. I'm going to pull it up. But you're telling me nobody let you know that this song was going to be on the Super Deluxe coming out?
No, sir.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of crazy stuff goes on at the state. So I just backed off and just sit down, brother. I ain't trying to figure out what's going on. But I'll be looking for my residual, my royalty check in the mail, though.
That'd be good.
I'll be looking for that. I'll definitely be looking for that. Or I'll be sending out some cease and desist letters.
Oh, so what we're going to be doing here is that for those who missed the track list of Sign of the Times Super Deluxe, I'm going to go ahead and post it on Facebook. Matter of fact, I will copy it and I will post it on Facebook. I'm going to copy it for right now. This just makes for bad radio. So I'll do this in a second. I'll do this when the next song comes on. But I am interested in some of this stuff that is being auctioned off of Prince's and who is getting the money for a lot of this stuff. So for those of you just joining us, we went over the total set list of the Sign of the Times Super Deluxe, which some people didn't even know. Everybody thought was a rumor. And there was some various lists that kind of popped up, and there was like, no, that can't be true. And apparently it was pretty freaking accurate, because Amazon posted it up there and allowed people to pre-order. And then they pulled it down and they were like, whoops, we don't know what you're talking about. So hopefully all those people that pre-ordered, it actually became a legit order. If you get your money back, like as a credit, let me know. It'd be interesting to know. Or if you just got locked in. For the rest of us, Paisley Park is eventually going to make an announcement regarding this release that is supposed to land on September 18th. But we have a special guest, Wally Stafford, in the house, who is here as a result of his song being on this Super Deluxe on disc 6. And he was not told at all that it was going to be on here.
Hey,
and
bro, I found out when y'all found out. Hell,
yeah, I mean,
but
it's great.
I've never known.
Well, and there was another version of that song called Billy Sunglasses.
Right.
But that's not on here. Wally's version is.
Right. Hey, some made the cut.
That's right. They went with the better of the two options, right?
Absolutely.
Wally's Sunglasses just flows so much better. Plus,
Yeah.
Billy doesn't have T-shirts.
No. Well, he can get T-shirts. He can get them.
Yeah, so there's that. And how does that make you feel that it's the 36th anniversary of Purple Rain this Thursday?
Hey, if y'all didn't tell me, I would never know. I don't watch myself on TV. I might maybe once or twice. I've never seen Graffiti Bridge, and I watched Purple Rain maybe once or twice. Maybe Sign the Times maybe once. So. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Audrey Johnson for this beautiful book she sent me. That Prince Randy St. Nicholas. This is a beautiful book. I want to give a shout out to her. Thank you for the Father Day present, Audrey. Shout out. Thank you very much.
That is an amazing book.
Yes.
It's got some amazing pictures in it too.
Yes, it does.
I got it. And did you listen to the CD?
Yes.
Yeah, the CD's in there too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so it's good stuff.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Paisley Park, the only thing they have announced is that they are officially opening back up to the public July 1st. So on July 1st, they're going to be opening back up to the public for tours. And I think that I don't really hear too much more outside of that. It's not, anything amazing as far as information concerned. It just said step inside July 1st. It says feel the love, awe, and wonder once again. Paisley Park is reopening on Wednesday, July 1st. We have implemented all necessary health precautions to ensure the safety of our guests and staff, including limited size tours and deep cleaning. Use discount code welcome back, all one word, to get 15% off tickets to the Paisley Park Experience Tour. Each ticket purchase comes with a free vintage poster while supplies last. Get your tickets online now, and we'll see you soon. I'm curious what these posters are.
Well, everybody's curious when they bring something out. It's always something.
Yeah, I don't know what the poster is. I'm curious now.
Probably
I just read that live.
Probably Prince coming through a billow of smoke, walking out into Paisley Park, saying, "Welcome to the dawn."
Yeah, so that's that.
Yes,
I would have been really interested to see if Prince had been around for the pandemic. What kind of cool ass mask would he have come up with?
Well, he would have probably put the scarf back on.
Yeah, he put with the scarf back on, or sequins or something.
Yeah, hey, I can't breathe. Well, he'll have all that on. I can't breathe.
Oh my gosh!
Definitely be doing a benefit concert for George Floyd.
What was I going to do? I was trying to pull up, trying to grab your book.
Yeah, unfortunately, I sold out of the books.
You sold out?
Yeah, well, I self-published the book. And
did you?
If you got the copy there, you can show it to the people.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going
since they're in this pandemic.
Yeah, I was going to see if I actually had it. I mean, I could show it off, but if you can't sell it to them.
Well, I'm saying, but it's on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles and Target.com and Walmart.com and everywhere else books are sold. It's a good read while y'all in the pandemic and quarantine.
I think it's next to my bed. I have one.
Yes. Well, we'll wait till you go get it.
I actually do not. I have the Kindle version.
Oh, okay.
Because I like to be able to search books. I like physical copies of books, but I like to be able to search through them.
Absolutely.
But I could have sworn you gave me a copy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, but the book, the title of the book is Wally, When You Get Those Glasses Through the Lenses of Parliament, Pendergrass, and Prince. It's on Amazon. It's on BarnesandNoble.com. It's on Target.com, Walmart.com, and everywhere else they sell books.
Yeah. So definitely make sure if anybody wants in the chat room wants to go to Amazon and grab a link to Wally's book, pop it up here. That'd be great. There you go. Thank you, Ursula Bradford. Ursula.
There you had my sister. There she go.
There you go. Ursula's got it.
Bradford. There she goes. Sister, my sister from another mother.
Yeah, Target Online too.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. Wally.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for coming out, man.
Man, it's my pleasure, Chris. You know, whenever you call my name, you know, I'm gonna be there. You know,
my good buddy Wally.
That's right. Like I said,
next time we hang out, I owe you a drink.
Well, that's okay. As long as it's just orange juice or just club soda or something. You know, no alcohol for me. You know, boozers are losers.
Hey,
I can't drink. I'll be up under the table somewhere.
Cheers to that.
Yes, I'll take a latte or some tea, green tea, but I'll take some alcohol. I'm up under the table, sleep.
You sure don't want any blueberry Moscato?
Oh yeah, I'll take that. I can sip that all day. Now that's a beautiful thing.
I'm hearing a different tune in these headphones.
Huh?
I'm hearing a different tune in the headphones.
Huh?
Wally.
Yes, sir.
It's an honor, as always.
Always, Chris. Always fun. Chop it up with you.
All right, brother.
You be safe and keep doing what you're doing.
You too.
Bye, Purple Community and Purple Family. Ursula, Rodney, Audrey, everybody.
They're all here.
Yes.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks, Wally.
All right. Take care.
Take care.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those who tuned in late, let me go ahead and divulge it again. That was our special guest for tonight, but that's not the special guest we were kind of pumping. The special guest we were talking about for next week is Mr. CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green will be on the show tonight. I'm not tonight. Next week on Funkatopia Live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take. Mostly take. So, anyways, love to have Wally on. And one of the reasons why I wanted to have Wally on, and I can take this off now. One of the reasons why I wanted to have Wally on was primarily because of the fact that he was involved with Purple Rain. He was working with Prince as security with Prince during the Purple Rain era. And I actually tried to get, let me finish my thought process there. And also you see him on stage, even in the Sign of the Times movie, you'll see him on stage. He's the guy that was at the bar. When they had that little bar scene during the Sign of the Times movie, he's there at the bar. He's dancing. He's always there. Matter of fact, on the Purple Rain show, on the actual concert, the one that they played not too long ago on YouTube, from the video, you see him on stage. Wally was a big, huge part of that, and it was pretty amazing. He was a good guy, and he's a good friend of mine. Every single time I'm in Minneapolis or around, and we happen to be in the same place, we always hang out. And I knew that we were going to be talking about the 36th anniversary of Purple Rain this Thursday, and also that we were going to be talking about the Super Deluxe edition of Sign of the Times. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to we are going to play right now. We're going to play that song, Wally, so you can kind of hear the Prince's song. This is just one of these loose versions. We're going to be actually able to hear the studio version of this, apparently September 18th. But here it is, Wally on the Funkatopia radio show. And then when we come back, as far as the app is concerned, we will be talking about, what are we talking about? Well, we talked about the Paisley Park reopening. We're going to be talking about Prince's auction, all of this stuff that's being auctioned off of his stuff. Where is this money going? What is this about? We're going to talk about but for right now, here it is, Wally on the Funkatopia radio show. His song. It's going to be on disc 6 of the Super Deluxe CD edition anyways. Did I tell you the vinyl was 14 disc or more than that? 21? I don't know what it was. It was something ridiculous. Here it is, Wally. Let's play it. So if there's any audio people out there, so here's the problem. I've got audio coming in through here. What I was trying to do earlier, what the main goal was, is that I wanted to pull up do the live on this laptop, do this, on this laptop and then pull the audio from there into the board, and then it would just show up as as another audio source, very, very simply. And I think that's the way I got to go. I think that the problem happens when I'm putting everything together in this one pot. And so that's kind of the issue. So we're going to be testing a lot of those things, and it's going to be awesome. So we're going to be talking about the auctions for sure. And there's tons of auctions that are happening. Yeah, we had April. You're right. A lot of people said, he said on George Lopez that a lot of his stuff gets stolen. I do remember, if I remember correctly, we were talking about, I was talking with, who was I talking with that told me that they, I can't remember, maybe I can try to remember. I was trying to remember who I was talking to that told me that they were on tour and they did something, and when they got to tour, when they got off of the plane, all this stuff was missing. All the guitars were missing and a bunch of stuff, and they just had an absolute meltdown, and craziness. And apparently, Prince made a big enough stink about it, and they all kinds of issues that the stuff just magically appeared. There was still stuff that disappeared, but there was a bunch of stuff that disappeared. I mean, that reappeared. So we're going to talk about some of this auction stuff. It's just kind of unusual. If you can figure out who actually I gotta imagine that, and we'll talk about this when we come back online. I gotta imagine that at some point in time, somewhere along this mix, somewhere in this whole shenanigans, that there's got to be some type of proof. There's got to be some type of something that says, where you got this from. Where did you get this guitar from? Where did you get this keyboard from? Where did you get, it has to be some type of proof. But it's going to be very, very difficult to kind of prove a lot of this stuff. You can say, well, Prince gave it to me. He said I was playing and he gave it to me. It's all hearsay. But a lot of questions because there's all kinds of weirdness that's going on. And I just don't, I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of stuff going on here. But again, I think they're doing a great thing with this Super Deluxe edition of Sign of the Times. And I believe you, Ronnie. I'm pretty sure that everything that's on that auction was not stolen. They were certainly things that legitimately appeared. And I don't know. I'm going to give this like a different way. Again, I'm trying to rethink ways to patch everything in here. It's again, for those who are like, what's going on here? We are, April just put up the video for the part with George Lopez where he talks about that. But it's a long interview, so we have to try to find just that piece. Or maybe you did. You put the time on there, so maybe that's probably where it was at. Hold on a second. We got to come back here in 15 seconds. Up. All right, we got 7 seconds. Here we go. And that was the song Wally. Our special guest Wally Safford was on the show just a little bit earlier. He also unveiled who our special guest is going to be next week. For those of you who have just joined the fray, everybody was asking, who's the special guest? It's making me nuts. The special guest that will be on the show next Tuesday is the one and only CeeLo Green. CeeLo is going to be on the show next Tuesday. Mr. Goody Mob, Mr. Gnarls Barkley himself is going to be on the show to give us a little bit of cell therapy, and it's going to be a lot of fun. He's got a brand new album that's going to be coming out next week, but we're going to be talking about this week, actually, and we're going to be talking about that album. We're going to be talking on a bunch of stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope that you definitely will join us. It's going to be a blast for sure. It's worth it. It's worth it. And there's that. So, I hope you guys will tune in. CeeLo Green is a pretty big guest, and it's going to be great to talk to him. He is a fellow Atlantean, and we got a lot of stuff going on here in Atlanta. So we're not just going to be talking about the album. We're also going to be talking about we're not just going to be talking about the album. We're also going to be talking about some of the goings on, especially here in Atlanta, and just some other things we're going to be talking about. So if you're a big CeeLo fan, you want to make sure that you check him out. It's going to be fun. That's next. Why am I holding my wallet? Next Tuesday. Please be sure that you tune in. It's going to be fun. And CeeLo Green. Got to make a graphic for that. For sure. Anyway, so there's that. So now let's talk about, for a second, we're going to play some other tracks that are on that on this Sign of the Times Super Deluxe edition. There's a bunch of tracks that are on here that a lot of people have not heard. So we're going to be playing there's some songs on there I have not heard for whatever reason. Maybe if I really dig around, I could probably find. I don't think I've ever heard Promise to Be True. I don't think, as I mentioned when I was reading the stuff off, the song The Cocoa Boys. Cocoa Boys I have heard, but it's not. This is spelled differently. This is spelled COCOA Boys, and it has the word the Cocoa Boys. The version that we've heard floating around is just COCO Boys, just Cocoa Boys. Of course, we've heard Adonis and Bathsheba, which is probably something we'll play next. Blanche I have not heard. So all these songs. Eggplant, that's coming out as well. So excited, beside myself, that All My Dreams is going to be on the Super Deluxe for sure, because Super Deluxe of 1999 was incredible. And to be able to actually hear these versions, some of the things I'm excited about is definitely the studio version of All My Dreams, although I can't imagine it sounds too much different than what we've been hearing, because the one that kind of got leaked was pretty fantastic. And then also the version of Witness for the Prosecution, that's the studio version. Colors should be very, very interesting. The Ballad of Dorothy Parker, which is one of my all-time favorite songs, but with horns. Break. We're going to be playing a lot of songs. Whatever, if there's a particular track that you want to hear, please make sure that you put in your request for what you want to hear. If there's a specific song that you want to hear, just do it. Just put it in there in the list, and we will take it from there. Rob Rhythm came on and then he disappeared. I don't know where he went. He'll come back. He looked like he was actually ready for video. And then, of course, I've got to go through this process of figuring out video again on this whole shenanigans. All right, so let's talk about the auction. So there is, well, actually, let me get Rob in the mix. He's back on, but that means I got to put back on the the headphones here, because this whole process is not working too fantastically well. Rob Rhythm in the house. What's up, man?
Hey, man.
I can't hear you now.
Well, you can't hear me?
Now is like a delay.
A delay?
Yeah, delay.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, I saw Wally on with his sunglasses, and I thought, well, I got my Corona beard and hair, so I'd do the glasses too.
Can you get closer to the mic or turn up your mic somehow?
This is my mic.
That's your mic?
Or this is my mic? I'm pretty sure it's my mic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you can't hear it at all?
Well, no, I can hear. Yeah, I can hear you, but your level is really kind of low.
Oh,
Rob Rhythm, great friend of mine. Been
I don't know what to do about the level, man. I'm on the level. Oh.
These are like dad jokes.
Well,
really
I got
bad.
two.
It's like painful.
One's leaving the house.
So Rob Rhythm, for those of you who don't know, great friend of mine, best friend on the entire planet, on the entire planet, not in the entire planet. I've known him for about, gosh, almost 40 years of my life. So there's a lot that he knows, and we'll leave it at that. Anyways, so we talked about Sign of the Time. Did you get the opportunity to hear about the Sign of the Times Super Deluxe edition?
Oh yeah, we talked about it last week, and I listened to it a little bit here. I just listened to Wally's Sunglasses. I'd never heard that before. I liked it. That was and the story behind it was interesting too.
The studio version is going to be awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to the studio version.
It's funny because there's some the old Friends for Sale. I don't like the studio version as much as I like a version I've got from a bootleg I have, where I think there's fewer lyrics. I think there's one verse left out of it, but the emotion in it is so much better. I got to get you a copy of that so you can play it because it's my favorite version of that song.
I'll check it out. Lee says, "Chris, are you okay? You seem discombobulated."
He doesn't seem that way. It's just natural for him.
It is. It's a totally natural thing. No drugs. The only thing that I can maybe blame it on is this blueberry Moscato.
John? Oliver.
Not really discombobulated.
Oliver.
Well, and the other thing too, it's been a little bit frustrating, this audio, because as you heard the announcement, CeeLo Green's going to be on next week. And I was hoping to make sure to be able to kind of get all this locked down where we're doing the live show on Facebook, the live show on YouTube. It's going out directly to the radio. I can hear everything fine in my headphones. Everything's good. But the problem is the headphone portion of this, because as I'm talking, there's an echo in my headset that's about a half a second off. Maybe not that, but it's enough. It's like it's an echo chamber inside here. You're not an echo chamber, but I am.
So are you still having issues hearing me? Like, should I take my headphones off and just try the regular?
Well, no, your level was just a little bit low. And I don't know. I think everybody's okay. I'm going to take this discombobulated message down.
No, I like it. Damn.
Lee, this is the theme.
Maybe feel it. Oh, she put it right back up.
This is the theme of the night. You seem discombobulated.
Put it up again.
The first time that word's been used on the show. So I'm hearing an echo of myself.
That's a shock, man. I would have thought that we would have had that. I would have thought we would have seen that every time.
What, the discombobulation?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it should be. If we had access to do this kind of thing back in the 80s and 90s, you would have seen all kinds of shit.
Dude. Like I said, it still pisses me off that that guy PewDiePie.
PewDiePie?
Yeah, whatever. That Nimrod makes millions of dollars a year, and we were doing the same thing that he was doing, that he does now, back in the late 80s and 90s, and we were better and we were funnier.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We made cassette tapes, audio cassette tapes. What was it? Country Bob and I don't remember what.
Yeah, no, we had Country Bob. Yeah, that
we
might
made all
have been
types
a little
of characters.
Controversial, but
we were trying to redo Cheech and Chong. Anyways, so that's the reason why I might see a little discombobulated, because I'm listening to an echo of myself. I'm trying to mentally tune that out because everything else is fine, except when I play music on the radio station.
Everything else,
and I'm hearing the song, and you're kind of lightly in the back, and now you're effing with me and just trying to make it worse. It's fine. I got it. All right, so let's talk about this auction.
Fine. Auction.
Prince's personal Yamaha DX7 synthesizer sells for more than $70,000.
Woo!
$73,697. It was expected to go for about $25,000, and apparently, this auction house called RR Auction underestimated it because somebody paid $73,697 for this keyboard, the synthesizer. There's a way for me to share a screen, isn't it? I think so.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Do I need to go dark?
No. It's just going to be something that I'm never going to figure out how to do. Anyways, but that's not it. There's more. At the same time, the same guy who purchased that synthesizer, I don't know who this person was, also bought Prince's Emax 2 sampler and his disc collection for $9,151. Also,
So just like discs of his samples. That's what he got.
it was a sampler. I don't know anything about the Emax 2, but I know that he made his own sound effects and he did a lot of other things like that. And I guess at some point in time, he had a collection of all these sound samples, and the guy bought it for $9,159. And I remember, and I can't remember what DVD it was, or I remember watching a DVD back in the day, or maybe it was a VHS. And at the end of the DVD or VHS, he was offering a collection. This is that.
You seem a little discombobulated, man. I don't know if anybody's told you this.
Shut up. It's a collection of sound samples, and you could order it. I don't remember how many discs it was or how many sound samples it was, but it was like $999. I was like, if I had $1,000, I could get access to all the sound samples that Prince created on his different albums and license ability to use it. Of course, the mixing software and stuff like that wasn't really big back then, but would have been good to have. But also handwritten lyrics and a sketch notebook of Prince's that went for $30,000. Handwritten lyrics to 1991 single Get Off for $12,537. Some cufflinks that he wore during Diamonds and Pearls, $15,600. A signed copy of Purple Rain vinyl, $9,875. And the only thing during that RR auction that outbid or outsold all that stuff was Dee Dee Ramone's bass, which sold, this is kind of crazy, bass guitar from the Ramones, $93,438. But the question remains, where the hell is this money coming from? Where's it going? Not, it's sold.
We know where it's coming from.
Was it Paisley
All
Park
those
to put
rich
it up
people have
there?
nothing better to do with their money.
Where did it come from? And who's getting the money? That's the question.
But yeah, that's the question, right? Who's getting the money?
I don't know. Let me see. Carlos says the DX7 is worth $50 today. So hopefully that guy doesn't have to resell it. Wait a second. Stacy said, Rob, I know your voice well. Just transcribed your Morris Hayes interview. Were you part of that interview?
I don't think so, but
Maybe.
I've had kind of a crazy life. Maybe I've done some stuff that I don't know about. Actually, I'm sure I've done some stuff I don't know about, but I don't recall the Morris Hayes ones.
Unfortunately, I remember everything. Horrible about it. But
Yeah, better than I do.
I have selective memory. I can erase stuff if I want. I kind of got this Etch-a-Sketch head. I can just, I don't want to remember it. I
Oh, you
just
seem a little
shake it.
discombobulated.
It can go away. Let's see what we have here. Nobody named any songs for me to play unless I missed it.
Oh, we had some songs from last time we never played. Hold on. I got a list here.
Any songs from the collection that's coming out?
Oh, you want to do that?
Do we have?
Oh,
it?
you know what? One of my favorite songs off of Sign of the Times, The Cross. No, you don't want to do that.
We're playing deep cuts.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I guess that doesn't work, does it?
No, I mean we could play that song if we want to put everybody to sleep.
I thought we were doing Sign of the Times stuff. What are we doing? We're
This
doing
is
deep cuts.
Sign of the Times cuts from the Super Deluxe edition. So, which would be, here's a bunch of them. Witness for the Prosecution, and that says what? Place in Heaven, Colors, Crystal Ball. I'm not doing that. That's too long. Big Tall Wall, In a Large Room with No Light, All My Dreams, In and Over Till the Fat Lady Sings, Train, Eggplant, Everybody Want What They Don't Got, Blanche, Soul Psychedelicide, The Ball, Adonis and Bathsheba, Cocoa Boys, When the Dawn of the Morning Comes. I don't even have that, so don't ask. Witness for the Prosecution. It Bees Like That Sometimes. I don't have that one either. Emotional Pump, Rebirth of the Flesh, Cosmic Day, Walking in Glory, Wally, I Need a Man. There's a bunch of them.
Okay, so you hit on two. Of course, you know that I love Witness for the Prosecution, but we kind of had some issues last time we tried to play that.
Well, no, we didn't have issues. There was just two very different versions of that song.
But okay, all right. So if we can find, the better version of Witness for the Prosecution or Rebirth of the Flesh. Do you have that? We talked about this last time. Do you have that rehearsal version from the MPG Music Club, Rebirth of the Flesh?
I'm not sure.
I know you do, but you just don't know how to find it.
Well,
because I gave it to you.
Well, then you can resend it now. Actually, no, I do have it. I do have it.
Okay.
MPG Music Club, Rebirth of the Flesh, the one that they did with the MPG Music Club. Yes, I got it.
That's the one.
Should we listen to it?
We should. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated.
You seem a little discombobulated, man.
Okay. Rebirth of the Flesh, MPG Music Club version, rehearsal. Enjoy.
So we're still live. No.
You can't hear anything? 1 second.
I know it plays on the Funked Up app because I was listening to that sometime. I was switching back and forth before.
All right, then I'll just pull I'll pull this out. Let me see.
So everybody still hears this while we're doing this?
Well, if I unplug it, then I can't hear you. So this is kind of this weird thing that I'm having to deal with. See, I can unplug this now. Is everyone going to hear it?
This is riveting.
I can do that.
That's not bad. Okay. All right. At least now I can sort of enjoy it.
And I can hear you a little bit. So there's that.
So some technical difficulties. I don't think you can hear me.
Vicky says, I don't know what this is about. I must have missed something.
That was cheap. Wow. I don't either.
I don't
probably
know.
Something I said. This is probably something I said.
Yeah, Veronica, that's a good question. Veronica's asking, why isn't his stuff in the museum? I don't know what the answer to that question is. I wish that I knew what the reasoning for. If you guys want to hear the songs, you're probably going to need to. I don't know. You're going to need to start the app and hear the songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rodney keeps saying, it's a private sellers, but the Cocoa Boys, Sandra says if I call Carlos, he'll be able to help me. I might have to call Carlos because, all right, so here's, I don't want to divulge my setup. I do actually have a board. I actually have a USB board. What would probably be good, and I think this may actually be a solution to this, is not doing this live on the same computer that the radio station is on, doing it on the separate laptop so I have it kind of sitting here in front of me so I can kind of see everything that's going on. Take the audio from that headphone jack into the board over here, and then I could just kind of, I can fade the board in and out as needed, and then it kind of everything just kind of comes in. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be the easiest fix, because I think what's happening here, this probably wouldn't be too much of an issue if it wasn't for the fact that I have, and I'm sure that people are going to be listening to this, audio engineers are going to be listening to this down the road, and they're going to be going, this guy's such a dumbass.
What was that?
There's probably such an easy way to do this. They go, yeah, you just click this button and it goes away. And Carlos, private message me on the Facebook page, private message me your phone number. I'll be more than happy to call you, because we got to try to figure out this out. And I can hear you when we're doing this, as long as this music's not playing, because right now the music's kind of loud in my ear. I can hear you faintly. But, oh, shoot. This song's almost over. So we probably need to go into something else.
Do something about that.
Well, I got 17 seconds to maybe find Cocoa Boys. 1 second. Here we go. We're going to play some Cocoa Boys also. We're going to play Cocoa Boys also. So that way, yeah, I definitely want to be able to do kind of like a little bit of a test run, because this is, everything's working fine here, but we kind of have some little issues that I'm trying. This is the part of it that other people aren't doing. If I was just doing this, that would be, it's done. It's already done. But the problem is that I have a radio station that's in this mist where I'm trying to take the audio from this and also push it to the radio station so that everything's kind of happening in one fell swoop and we're doing things, you know, collectively. But it's just, there's an extra component to this. There's speakers that kind of go here, but I actually have headphones that I'm plugging into the speakers that kind of pull the audio from the speakers in here. So I can hear the music. You guys can't, but unless you're listening to the app. I would love to be able to, for some reason, when I was doing it on the station, or when I was doing it on the laptop, not here, but I was doing it on the laptop, and I was doing the live show with the Brand New Heavies, it seemed to be okay. I was able to play a clip, and he actually was able to hear it and played along, and everything was great. But I think the problem is with this radio station is the radio station has to have like a locked specific channel that it's pulling audio from. If not, it pulls everything that you're listening to. So it not only pulls the music, it also pulls any sounds that it's just drawing from everything. So it's a little bit of trickery. I think the way that I'm thinking about doing it, by doing this part of the show on the laptop and not on the same show, and just patching it through, that's going to be the best way. I just think that's going to be a fix, and I can pull it up. Anyone else have issues with the Funked Up app being like 15 seconds ahead of Facebook Live? That's kind of shocking. There is going to be a little bit of a delay between the app and also Facebook Live, because right out of the gate, we got live video that's pumping out to Facebook. And then we also have, it's additionally, audio-wise, is actually going out to the server. And then the server is going out to, the server is actually going out to the audio streams, which are being pushed out through that way. So yeah, it's not all going to be married. So yes, that will happen. There's not going to be, I mean, there's some people that might be able to get that without any issues. We'll find out. But I am working on all of it. Let's see. We actually got a request for Way Back Home. That's not even in the mix, but we'll take it. Let's see. So a little bit of everything. So, all right, great. So yeah, I think we're kind of at the point where, you know, we need to do a little bit of in a large room with no light. Yes, we could definitely do that one next too. Let me pull that up. We'll play that for sure, Danielle. This is actually, I don't know what that version is. Okay, so lots of cool stuff going to be going on. Rodney says, check my email, sending it. And Rodney, I see your email. That's amazing. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Everybody's requesting Cocoa Boys, and I'm playing it. So 2 people requested Cocoa Boys after I started playing it, so I must be in tune with everybody, even as discombobulated as I am. Rob, are you still on audio?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. Yes, I can hear you a little bit. Yeah.
I was starting to mess around with
Yeah,
stuff
so we got lots of stuff that we got to recover now because we started the show. We only got 30 minutes more left in the show, and then for the last hour from 10 to 11, sometimes we normally do this until 11. But for the last hour, I want to make sure that we actually play all kinds of tracks. I don't want to run out of stuff that, you know, stuff to talk about, but we're definitely going to be recapping everything that we discussed for sure, because it's going to be a lot of fun these upcoming months with everything that's being released and everything that's happening. And I can't wait. This Super Deluxe of Sign of the Times is going to be ridiculous. I did not get an opportunity to count all the unreleased tracks, but it's plentiful. It's plentiful. And there's songs on there I don't know that I've ever heard. So there's that.
So when you talked
and that was
about
Cocoa Boys. We played that right on the other side of Rebirth of the Flesh, the New Power Generation Music Club, better known as MPG Music Club, because it sounded so much better and smoother. My guest Rob Rhythm, he's on with us, and Wally Safford. Wally, where'd you get those sunglasses? He was on a little bit early when we first started because we were talking about the 36th anniversary of Purple Rain. Where did you see Purple Rain? You saw it in the movie theater like I did. How many times did you see it when it came out, Rob?
Wow, that's a good question. You know, I was living in a really small town in Georgia, probably kind of sort of a suburb now. Maybe not. It's called Covington, Georgia. They have one movie theater. And you know, when you have a small town, you have one movie theater. They might have had 2 screens. I think they did, maybe. And they have Purple Rain in there for I don't know, maybe a month or so. You know, back then it was different. You know, your movies would come out, and you know, a summer movie, if it was popular, it might stay in the theater for a little while. Uh, yeah, I can't even remember how many times I saw it. I did see it several times. I've actually shown it to my son. I don't think I've shown it to my daughter yet, but I showed it to my son, and I told him, I said, "This is probably one of the best concert movies you'll ever see," because you know, as much as everyone loves the movie, I mean, you know, it's got some issues, but you
Well, you know,
know,
when I was
but
interviewing
it spoke to
Groundmark,
me. It spoke to me as a, you know, I think I was 15 at the time. It spoke to me, you know, as a 15-year-old, and yeah, I can't even count how many times I must have seen it. Of course, again, I lived in a small town with one movie theater and maybe 2 movies showing over that summer.
Yeah, so some people were asking about Prince's movie Hard Life, which is like a
Yeah, you
15-minute
got me
movie.
there. Okay.
Horrible movie.
I still
It's
want to
just
see it because this is the first I've heard of it. Actually, I can't believe that.
really, yeah. I just put the link
Yeah.
up on YouTube. It's on there. I think some components of it were supposed to be used for Madhouse, some video clips and whatever, but they just there was. He said there was no scripts, and
That always works.
yeah, it was just not a good idea. I mean, so it's a weird, not well done film. I think there wasn't a lot of, really big camera work. It probably, I don't know. It was safe to watch it when you're under the influence. It's fun. Wally was in that too. Matter of fact, I did not know he was in that movie, and I happened to see it, and I was laughing, and Wally came on, and I was just like, oh my God. And I immediately called him on the phone, and I said, I can't believe I just saw Hard Life, and you're there. And it's so bad. And he laughed, and yeah, he forgot all about that. But anyways, yeah, so Wally was in Purple Rain, and he was also part of Sign of the Times. He was the guy at the bar during the Sign of the Times movie. And for me, Purple Rain, yes, I saw it in the movie theater with a friend. You may remember a guy from high school.
Yep, I know where you're going with this.
Who do you think I'm going to guess?
The guy who had a laser. Is it that guy?
It's that guy. His name was Mark.
Laser.
And he was the only one who had a car. And he shouldn't have had a car because he was a horrible driver. And it wasn't really it wasn't a disability. I don't know what was going on with him. Maybe glue. I don't know. But he would come on to girls at high school via his car. And I'm not saying,
and it didn't even talk or anything.
Not come on to girls. He would hit on girls. I just had to make that distinction. And so he would stand outside.
I don't know how that would work, man.
He would stand outside, and as the girls would come out, he would stand in front of his car and goes, "Hey, baby, you like my laser?" And it was just so funny. It never worked. But damn, it sure didn't stop him from trying every single day. He'd stand out and sit on his car and be like, "Hey, baby,
until it hits.
You like my laser?" I was like, I don't think it's never going to work, Mark.
I've tried that line without a line that doesn't work.
But anyways,
let me shoot you with my laser.
He was the only one who had a car. And we went to go see Purple Rain. And it was amazing. Yeah. And both of us really liked it. So we hid. And until the next movie started, and then we went to go see it again.
Oh, okay.
And then the next night, we went back again and did it again. So we saw it like 5 times the first week it was out. So it was pretty amazing. So yeah, there's that.
But anyways, that movie had come out, I had been listening to that album almost exclusively. The album came out like a month ahead of time or something like that. I mean, the song came out like 2 months ahead of time. I mean, I'm probably wrong. Somebody will correct me on this, but the song came. When Doves Cry came out, and that song.
I saw the video first.
I probably did too, actually, because that was when video was starting to get popular, and
And I didn't know how to feel.
There's not. There was what? What'd you say?
I didn't know how to feel about the video.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Should I be watching this?
But that song came out, and there was nothing. And still today, I mean, we've all heard it so many times now that we've gotten accustomed to it. But if you'll sit down, like listen to it with new ears and forget that you know that song, there's just nothing. I mean, just the minimalism up to it, and just the way it all comes together and crescendos at the end. I mean, that's just an amazing song. And that, you know, I'd been a Prince fan before, but wow, when I heard that song, it amazed me. And when the album finally came out, I mean, I went and got a single, and then when the album came out, of course, I was all over that. And then, realizing that it was going to be a movie, and then just waiting for that movie, I was, oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a new line. Yeah,
Well,
the video is great.
And I don't know,
Danielle, definitely.
Can you see the
little pop-ups?
Can you see the pop-ups? I mean,
Yeah,
not the
I saw
pop-ups. Can you
Danielle
see
just
the
say that-
comments?
Danielle just said something about how the video is great, so I saw that.
Yeah. Can you, when you mouse over those comments, you don't have the option to show them?
I'm on an iPad.
Okay.
So I don't have a mouse.
I like this one. Elena,
So you want me to touch
fully
it with my
clothed
finger?
porn.
All right, I'm touching it with my finger. Speaking of fully clothed porn, I'm
Shh.
touching it with my finger.
Family show. Family show.
Sure it is. Touching it with my finger, and nothing's happening. So that's the best mouse.
There's your
action I
question.
got.
Rodney divulged May 16th, 1984 was the release of When
What?
Doth Cry.
The movie, the movie,
No.
the song, the album.
The movie came out. I mean, the soundtrack came out this Thursday, 36 years ago, June 23rd. I mean, 25th. And so there's that. When
the
Doves Cry,
song
5/16.
came out on 5/16. Yeah, so that's a long time, man.
Yeah.
That's a long time to get that.
I still remember I hadn't bought.
When you're 15, it's a long time. I'm just saying.
Yes, it is. And of course, when you don't have money and you're not,
Exactly.
I was blowing money on albums. I still remember working working for my uncle, who owned he owned like this maintenance group, and we would go from place to place, and we would clean toilets and wash windows and vacuum floors for hotels and various things. And
Damn, I thought I had some crappy
I
job.
stayed with them for like a summer, and they would keep on paying me, and I would take that money and I would blow it on music albums.
Yep.
And I still remember when he sat me down after, when the summer came to a close, and he was asking what I had to show for it. And he was like, "Do you realize you've spent almost over $1,000 on music?" And I was like, "No, I didn't realize that. That's kind of sucks." But I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, my
Oh,
wife
God.
actually told me that I had an addiction, and there's no group for it.
Nope.
But it kept me off the hard drugs.
Rodney said we're old heads. He was a year younger. Yeah, it's not too far removed.
Always nice to be called an old head.
But I still remember. Yeah, I still remember hearing "Let's Go Crazy" on the radio, and the first time I heard it, and that guitar solo, and I couldn't. I had such a difficult time processing what I was hearing.
Beginning, right?
Huh?
Very beginning.
No, at the end, the solo for "Let's Go Crazy."
Okay, gotcha.
But
even the beginning, though, who starts a song like that?
Oh yeah, the Dearly Beloved.
You're talking about "Let's Go Crazy" now. Okay, sorry, I thought we were still.
I always was talking about "Let's Go Crazy." Are you discombobulated?
A little bit. Dude, I've been stuck in my house for 3 months.
Good thing is that it's legal in Arizona.
Yes, it is. Yep, as long as you got a condition. I got lots of conditions.
I have a condition, but I don't live in Arizona.
You need to move to Arizona.
Yes, I do. All right. So 36 years ago.
Minneapolis. Minnesota, actually, too. Minnesota, too.
Minnesota, too?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Dude, it's been a while. I don't know. I remember when we went there, I told you. I was like, hey.
Then why'd you throw it away when we were leaving in the airport? At the airport, you said, you were holding it, and you said, do you want me to throw this away?
Airports
because I don't want to go.
Regulated.
I couldn't take it because I was going to Atlanta. So, and it's not legal in Atlanta, but you are going from a place where it's legal to another place where it's legal. There was 2 places, so you would have been okay no matter what. Why did?
Nope,
what a waste! So waste. It's not eco-friendly, Rob.
Not true. I'll say it again. Airports are federally regulated. I don't know if you remember this, but they pulled me aside at the freaking TSA because I had a damn bath bomb that I got for my daughter to bring back.
Were you announcing that it was a bath bomb?
Yeah. I told the guy. He was like, "What do you got?"
Bath bomb in my suitcase.
I was like, "It's a bomb.
What
it's a bath bomb." And he actually sat there and explained to me why it would show up on the why they had to look through all my luggage because I had put that bath bomb in there.
Vicky Wyatt asks, "Was Prince's dad in Hard Life?" And
that's a good question.
Rodney said, yes, and Dr. Fink's mom. I don't remember Prince's dad in the film, but in the very opening scene of this movie, it's a picture of what was the guy's name? I think it was Lucky and the thing, but he was big black guy fighting this white woman in this fist fight, and that woman is Dr. Fink's mom. That is the opening scene, by the way. The opening scene of this movie it's a parking lot outside of something. It looks like a school or something. And these 2 guys are sitting talking. One of them is Wally, and I don't remember who the other one is. Might be Rodney. Anyways, it's just a silly movie. Anyways.
Now I gotta know what Dr. Fink's mom looks like now.
She's not a good fighter.
She's never gonna make the circuit.
Do you remember Lee Bailey's Radioscope? They played excerpts from the long version of Computer Blue back before the album was released. I do not.
I do not. Was that Radioscope? Was that a recording or like a station?
I don't know. That? This seems like a Google thing to me.
It does, doesn't it?
I
was just about to look up Dr. Fink's mom. Let me look up Radioscope.
Watch those images. Dr. Fink's mom.
I'm on my work computer. I need to.
I need to look up Dr. Fink's mom. That's not what I was. Prince's dad was playing pool with Kat. And so Kat's in this too. Lots of things. Anyways, Vicky Wyatt says the movie, this is her review.
Vicky's one-word reviews. Sucks.
One word sucks. Yeah, it's a tough movie to watch. For sure. It's a tough movie to watch.
So what on the scale, of like Sign of the Times, I don't know, Purple Rain, Sign of the Times, somewhere in there, and Cattywampus. Cool. Graffiti Bridge.
It's way below Graffiti Bridge.
It's below Graffiti Bridge.
Oh, it's way below Graffiti Bridge.
Then there you go. All right.
There is no redeeming qualities in Hard Life. Was it in black and white?
He was a radio and digital magazine. What? Graffiti Bridge? No.
No. Hard Life. Anyways,
here we go.
let's play another song, because for the people that are listening via
idea.
radio, this is like got to be a painful journey for you.
Right?
I'm so sorry. You can actually visit us on
You should
Facebook.
play, you know, as much as we talked about it, you should play one of the songs off of Purple Rain, for example, When Doves Cry. We just talked about how awesome it was. Listen to it with new ears, is all I'm saying.
How
Just
about
forget that you've ever heard it.
How about we play
Okay, don't do what
When
I
Doves
say.
Scream?
Okay.
Let's play that. And if we're going to play something, let's play When Doves Scream.
Normally hear. You got it. Let's do it.
Okay. You're not going to be able to hear us
behind
unless
it,
I
100%.
plug. All right, so you can talk.
Nope.
But I'm not going to hear you, because I know that some people want to hear this. But you're probably going to want to. All right. Let's play When Doves Scream, which is just a loose. Well, I'll just play it. It's going to be me talking or you listen to this.
You can't hear me, right?
What?
I said you can't hear me, right?
I don't know.
Cool.
I have no idea. They can hear you here.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I put it on my phone, which sucks, but I can sort of hear it. It sounds really crappy on my phone, but my phone sucks.
I can't hear you. Hold on a second.
Dude, you can hear us on the radio.
Can you hear the song through here?
No, but I can hear us on the Funked Up app.
Well, if you want to hear the song, you can just turn into the. This is like a punk rock version. It's like a punk rock version of When Doves Cry.
With us talking over it. You can hear it on the app.
With a bunch of screaming. It's pretty much a ridiculous song. It's just from a rehearsal session, and they know what they're playing, but he's just kind of warming up and throwing their arms around. Just, this is silly. It's crazy. Anyways.
Is it almost over?
Is that me? That's me. Anyway, so you can listen to the app, and you know, I think when I actually record this or commit this to some type of video for whatever godly reason I would do that, I'll actually layer the song in. But anyways, so I think Leanne put it best.
Yes.
And that was Windows Scream. So much different. That version probably would have been not successful.
I gotta admit though, like if they would just shut up, it actually doesn't sound. No, never mind.
So
No,
well,
it's
I figure
fine.
if we're going to be doing this, we have to be playing like different types of things, different versions of whatnot. Now, I heard there is a version of When Doves Cry with a Claire Fisher arrangement over it. I have not found any proof that it exists. But I would love to hear different versions with different things on it, different strings and stuff. Like we had played last week, we played, what was it? Girls and Boys with Strings, or I can't remember what it was, but it was fun.
It was the
My
Claire.
dog's
It was the
barking.
Claire Fisher version.
Huh?
It was the Claire Fisher version.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
But was it Girls and Boys? No, New Position.
No,
That's what it
he's a guy.
Claire Fisher is a guy. You still can't get over that, can you?
I can't. Sorry for 30 years or so. I've thought it was a girl.
Anyways. Yes, Rodney says, ask Brent. Brent Fisher is the son of Claire. And
okay.
he is actually one of the ones that did a lot of the arrangements after his father had passed. And he still does tons of different arrangements. Matter of fact, he was one that does the string arrangements for Questlove when, I guess it was a symphony. It was the symphony that came out, the Prince Symphony that came out for a while, that did a tour after his passing. And Brent Fisher actually had done the string arrangement and everything. And I guess Questlove was behind it in some form or fashion. And it was just a bunch of different, that whole thing was a huge fiasco because there was that version of it, plus Marshall Charloff, who performs in the Prince cover band, The Purple Experience. And he also has an amazing album too, his own stuff. He was actually doing a full-blown symphony, like however many pieces it was, 60 pieces, whatever it was, a full-blown symphonic production. The one that they did with Brent Fisher, surprisingly enough, even though Brent had done all this string work, it was a very small, like 6 or 7 piece setup. So I don't know what was going on there, but Paisley Park latched onto that one and not latched onto the one that Marshall was doing, because I guess there was Questlove was involved and Brent was involved, and Paisley Park felt like that was a better bet to tie their name to that one. And so Marshall's version got shut down. And they were supposed to be here in Atlanta, and they're supposed to go to a bunch of different places, but it ended up having to pull the plug because they couldn't compete. Cammie says she saw both versions. Which version was the best, Cammie? Was it Marshall's version or the For You version? I wonder. Yes, and Elena also says, I would love Brent to do a show at Paisley Park. I think that would be fantastic. That would be great for Brent to do a show. He is incredibly talented, just like his father, but his father had some type of ability to really hit it off and be in tune with what Prince's vision was. And that's the reason why Prince continued working with him for all those decades. But Marshall's version obviously had Marshall singing. And on top of that, Marshall actually had stories, because Marshall worked with Prince during 94 East sessions as well. So he had all these stories. Not that Quest didn't have his stories, but I don't know. I didn't see either one of them, so I missed out. I don't know. You didn't see any either. I'm sure you would have told me.
I've missed out.
I think that's good, Elena. Orchestral night at Paisley. I'm down.
Yes.
April says Brent did an interview with Michael Dean. He said 70% of the strings work is still in the vault, not used. He said the same thing to me when I interviewed him. Michael loves to do. One thing I like about Michael is that he does these really long interviews. They're like 4-hour interviews that he'll do with Susan Rogers and or Eric Leeds or any of these guys, and he sits down and just talks to them for a long time. Normally, if you try to get an interview done with some of these guys, it's just
What did he talk about for 4 hours?
Next week.
No. Hold on.
CeeLo Green.
What does he talk about for 4 hours?
Huh?
What does he talk about for 4 hours?
I think they just keep going down rabbit holes and they just talk about this, anything and everything. It's just
all right.
I think he just.
I can't imagine talking for 4 hours.
I've done it. I've done interviews, but I think
you can do it.
Yeah, I can do it. I'm doing it now, and I don't even have an agenda. So next week, CeeLo Green is going to be on the show.
Hey, I listened to some of his new tracks on Spotify. It's good. They're good.
Yeah, the album officially releases 26.
Yeah, sounds right. It's the end of this week, right?
Yes, Friday.
Or is it the end of next week? Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he'll be on the show Tuesday, sitting where you're sitting, and I hope all the ridiculousness is all worked out.
I hope so too, man. I'll try to get things cleaned up.
There's going to be a couple tests. So in the middle of the night at 2:00 in the morning or something, I'm going to do something. If you listen to the radio station, all of a sudden it cuts out and it's me going blah blah blah, test. I'm just prepping things for CeeLo because we're kind of doing a bunch of things. This is just something hasn't been done before. Everybody's done this. Not many people that I can even think of, not even on one hand, are doing the radio station. And this radio station has been here for years. But nobody is doing this and the radio station all at the same time, broadcasting to YouTube, broadcasting to Facebook, broadcasting to the website, broadcasting to a radio station, all one full blast. So there's just some audio trickery I got to work around because I decided I was going to just take it to this level right out of the gate, which makes no sense for somebody to do, but it did. So hopefully I can figure it all out. I did. One of the reasons I was bringing up CeeLo, since he'll be on next week, is that it's going to be live. So people are going to be able to ask questions live, just like these folks are. And I'm looking forward to it because live shows are so much fun because it kind of helps flow it along. And people ask questions that you don't even think of. Or random, deeper things. So I'm hoping to get a lot of good hardcore CeeLo fans in here, even more hardcore than myself, and just ask some serious questions. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. So hopefully people will send me questions that they feel I should ask. Dwayne Tudall, author of this amazing, amazing book, Prince of the Purple Rain Era Studio Sessions, 1983, 1984. Very thick-ass book with all small text. It's like a Carlos Castaneda book. And
I like to read, but that's a big one.
It's like Ayn Rand, but Princeton.
Prince shrugged.
Once again, a Prince show where you'll never hear Ayn Rand, Carlos Castaneda. And I think a couple weeks ago I mentioned Dave Matthews. That's never going to happen on a Prince show.
Discombobulated or cattywampus either, probably.
I asked him to be, anyways, I asked Dwayne to be on the show tonight because he's got this book. It's the 36th anniversary of Purple Rain. And on top of that, he's got a new book that's coming out in March that covers 1985 and 1986. And some of you that may have came late to the party, Dwayne said, here is everything that happened in 1985 and 1986 in the world of Prince. He released Sign of the Times. He released Parade. He released Crystal Ball. Well, he recorded Crystal Ball. Dream Factory, the Madhouse album, the Flesh album, Jill Jones album, parts of the Black album, Sheila E.'s second and third album, then he did the last part of the Purple Rain tour, the Parade tour, and did the Under the Cherry Moon movie. And he also broke up the Revolution and the Family and all the unreleased music that we have not heard. All that happened in 2 years, and it's going to be in his next book that comes out in March. This book is just Purple Rain. So,
I'm surprised he didn't go backwards.
huh?
Well, he's going from Purple Rain forward. I'm surprised he didn't go backwards.
I think it was just the volume of work that he was doing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so much stuff. And while this seems like very encyclopedic, the reality is it's got some really great stuff, and it's an easy read. Not easy as far as like you can read it quick. It's not like that, but it's very, very entertaining to read because of the way that he's kind of marked it out. Because essentially, and this is not going to matter for radio folks, but for this kind of gives you an idea of some excerpts of it. So this kind of shows you the date, what he did, what songs that he worked in the studio, and then it kind of gives you some stories and some quotes about each one individual one. It's not going to work for radio, but for video,
I don't know that it works for video either, man.
What?
I'm not sure that it works for video either.
It doesn't. I'm gonna do it anyway.
It really doesn't. You know what?
I'm not asking you to read it. I'm just saying it kind of gives you an idea.
Just flip the pages when I say.
You're reading along and turn. Yeah. So there's that. So I wanted him to be on the show, but he said he just couldn't do it because he had
another book to write.
He is trying to get it done. His publisher is really pressuring him because this book has been phenomenal sales wise. It's gone insane. And I just don't think that he really thought that it was going to be as big of a book as it was going to be. But I don't think for us Prince heads, this is the ultimate book. But he did say he will come on the show, talk about his new book. Of course. And of course, that was also the primary issue, talking about the 1985, 1986 and everything he accomplished in there. That was one of the main reasons why he was having so much issues with Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers only wanted an album once every 18 months. Because that was the cycle for just for artists in general. And Prince didn't understand that. Prince didn't understand that there were marketing dollars that were set aside for, I mean, I'm sure he understood, but he wanted more. There were marketing dollars that were set aside for artists like Whitney Houston and whoever else was on the label at that time. And they didn't, well, not at that time. She wasn't there. But they only had one album. They had marketing dollars for one album every 18 months. And that wasn't what Prince was doing. He was pumping out albums like once every 4 or 5 months. And that was a problem for Warner Brothers. And he felt like he was being stifled. And that was kind of the biggest crux. And Warner Brothers said that too. We'll do whatever you want us to do, but unfortunately, we can't just let you release albums when you want, which is hence why NPG Music Club came into fruition and why he was so dead set on getting out. so he could do whatever he wanted to do. And God bless him for it. Because even after he has passed, and very candidly, Rob, you and I have had this discussion. We had this discussion before he passed when I said, unfortunately, the only way that we're ever going to be able to hear everything that he has ever released is if the recording stops. And that's just not going to happen unless he passes away. Kind of sucky. He has passed away, but even in his passing, we are still getting waves and waves and volumes of music that is just, this is just a sign of the times. A deluxe, super deluxe edition, and there's already 24 friggin' songs on there. That was recorded in this window for this. It just doesn't make any sense. So much material. Crazy.
Well, he was also kind of a perfectionist, so there's a lot of songs that he put together that, for the normal musician, normal person, would be fine and perfect, but not until he had it the way he wanted it. So
there's that.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we'd all would rather have Prince here. Well, not to the music. That's one of the reasons why we wanted him around, was because the music that he was creating. If we got a chance to hang out with him, we'd probably feel differently. But we are just swimming in music, and it's amazing. It's a great thing. I do wish he was here with us, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would be
Definitely.
real pleased with everything that's going on right now. I do wish he was here.
Be interesting to see what he had to say, or how he would have expressed himself about what's going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Speaking of which, somebody that I invited on the show tonight, that I left the door open for him. We were having a little bit of a conversation. I don't even know why I'm divulging it, because maybe eventually he'll come on, but I got to really be prepared. And that is Killer Mike.
Oh.
Damn. I said, I told Mike, I said, if you came on the show, I guess I just need to prep for it.
Yeah.
I don't know where this conversation is going to go, especially with as much publicity as he obviously got with the speech that he did with the Atlanta mayor when the riots were happening in Atlanta. The protests that started out as protests that became riots. Well, not everybody. That there was just things being burned down and whatnot, but they gave Mike a live mic, and I was slack-jawed and very entertained. And then less than a week later, or about a week later, he ended up on Bill Maher. And so I told him, I said, the door's open. I said, the door's open. You're more than welcome to come on. And I don't know what his schedule looks like, but the door's open for him, and he was invited. So we'll see. Another fellow Atlantan. But Goody Mob is going to be in the house next Tuesday in the form of CeeLo Green. And I'm sure that CeeLo will have plenty to say. So we will, and maybe Mike is waiting for CeeLo to come on, and we'll have the two of them. And I'm not going to know what to do at that point. I think this just, that's where I just mute my microphone and just say, go. Just remove myself. Just, kind of like slide myself off the screen. Pretty amazing. Yep. So Killer Mike would have been amazing. He's got a brand new album out through Run the Jewels. You check that out. Great album. Great album. So I think we need to play some music, but let's recap 36 year anniversary of Purple Rain this Thursday. Don't forget, on Thursday, I will be reposting the album chat for the album chat, which was myself and Dwayne Tudall, author of this book. We got together and did an album chat for Purple Rain, talking about each and every track on the album. So you can listen to that now, but I will be reposting it on Facebook on Thursday. So you can definitely be sure to take a listen. It's a great, great album chat. We talk about each one of the individual tracks, the stories behind them, and he brings a lot of stories to it. Obviously, he's got lots of stories. And then we play each one of the individual tracks, and
really,
it's
really,
great.
really, really big
And
book.
then the other thing we talked about, obviously, we talked about CeeLo is going to be on Funkatopia Live next Tuesday. That's going to be awesome. Can't wait. July 1st, which is Wednesday, not next Wednesday, but I guess 2 Wednesdays from, no, I'm sorry. Yes, 2 Wednesdays from right now, if you count tomorrow's Wednesday. July 1st, 2020. I don't know when you're listening to this. Paisley Park is reopening for tours, so you'll be able to go back in and tour Paisley Park, and they're going to be giving out some vintage posters. You can also use the promo code Welcome Back and get 15% off of your ticket price to go and redo the tour. So you can do that. We also talked about the auction stuff that happened. We don't know where this stuff came from. Probably, private folks. I don't know where those private folks got them, but a little bit curious about where that money is going. Who's getting it? Probably the private folks, but it seems like a lot of money. And it just, there was I can't remember the guy's name. He's one of the people that kind of manages some of the documentation and I guess cataloging of different types of clothing and gear and stuff at Paisley Park. And it was like about a couple months ago when he actually did a walkthrough of the second floor of Paisley Park, just going across the hall into this huge room that had nothing but shelves and shelves and shelves. It wasn't a vault, but it was the shelves and shelves and shelves of boxes. And they like took a box down and like opened it up, and had a pair of Prince's shoes that were just sitting in the box. And it was very, very cool to kind of see that. But they actually have a lot of stuff, but they're not going to sell it. And not that you should, because you're technically now a museum, but Smithsonian doesn't sell their stuff. So I'm certain that Paisley Park's not going to sell their stuff either. But it is what it is. So I don't know. I'm just surprised to see all this stuff coming out. I think that if I owned some of this memorabilia, and I'm not talking about memorabilia like ticket stubs or pictures or posters that are signed or stuff like that. I'm talking about actual guitars that he owned, and keyboards that he owned and that were his. And it's just, April said it was the wardrobe department that we saw. So I don't know. I'm just surprised to see all this gear just kind of just appear out of nowhere and make that volume of money that I'm sure that the state could use, because they're still paying off tax dollars, his tax bills, which you've heard me say on here before, I think is ridiculous. That Minnesota needs to step in and say, Prince, with the exception of Bob Dylan, you put Minnesota on the map. And the amount of tourism that Prince creates for Minnesota, the millions of dollars every year that Prince himself has created in tourism dollars for that state. And they still can't pick up the tab for I don't know. I know that's not how it works. but it just seems like you're pardoning stupid shit. Pardon his taxes. Let the estate actually thrive. It sucks. He's been gone for a very long time. The estate's brought in quite a bit of money with the albums and everything else, but the fact that they brought in all that money and they still can't manage to get on top of the bills. Paisley is a historic landmark. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But even the mayor of Chanhassen, I met him, and he's such a nice guy, and he's such a huge fan. But I guess that's a state tax thing. He doesn't have anything to do with that. But if I was the mayor of Chanhassen, I certainly would be in the halls stomping my feet going, okay, enough. The guy brings he's not even with us anymore, and he still brings millions of dollars of revenue and tourism into the state. Can we be done with this? This is so stupid. Anyways. Let's play some more music for the radio folk. How about somebody had requested In a Large Room with No Light, which technically, if I remember correctly, the official title is Searching for a Penny in a Large Room with No Light, I think is the actual official title of that song when it was originally released. So let's check it out. Here it is, right here on Funked Up, and we'll come up and then put a bunch of songs into the mix and close it out with a bunch of deep cuts. Here we go. I'm looking forward to working through all this audio stuff. You know, when I heard that line in a large room with no light, it's the lyrics to the song are a woman holding a drink in her hands, standing by a child with no eyes. And immediately I thought about the Around the World in a Day album cover. And I was like, wait a minute. Is he talking about the Around the World? So I went and got it. Hold on. Matter of fact, I have it right here. So I looked to see the back cover, and yeah, there definitely is a woman with a drink in her hand. Oops, what side am I on? There definitely is a woman with a drink in her hand, and she is standing next to a child who is over here holding a flag, but he looks like he has eyes, so I don't think that's it. I thought, oh wait, I'm onto something. The lyrics to this song, he's talking about the album cover. There's a woman with a drink in her hand. He's standing as a child with no eyes. Nope, he's just naked holding a flag. Same thing. I thought I was onto something. I wasn't.
That's too bad.
I can't have been the only person that cried. Maybe I am. Like nobody else. And also, I learned my lesson from the Rainbow Children album, which was a big mistake. That if you take the Rainbow Children wrapping off, all the song lists on the back of the Rainbow Children vinyl comes off with it.
Oh.
So it's not on the actual album. So when you take the cellophane off of the album, the whole song comes off with it. It's stuck to it. Same thing, surprisingly enough, with Around the World in a Day. If you take the cellophane off, the
that's
boy
right.
and the balloon, the boy and the balloon are not on the album cover.
I remember that.
Look, it's not on the album cover. It's not there.
Yep.
It's not there. You know why? Because it's on the freaking cellophane.
Yep.
It's on the cellophane. It's not on the actual album. And that's not the first. And Rainbow Children is the exact same way. And I was trying to avoid removing any other cellophane just to avoid that horrible thing. Hold on a second. Yeah, so we were just talking about the fact that some of these albums, vinyl albums, when you remove the cellophane, sometimes you remove part of the artwork.
I think
I slid this
on the
off.
CD, I think it stays there.
The CD does stay there, yes. Vinyl is different. Dirty Mind, I don't know if many people know this, but in Dirty Mind, if you take the cellophane off, he's naked. His underwear comes right off of the album cover.
Such BS, man. That is not true.
We were talking about Rainbow Children, and when you take the cellophane off, all the music, all the song lists on the back, the song list on the back all comes off. So if you buy Rainbow Children, the vinyl, do not rip off the cellophane because all the songs come off. Same thing with the vinyl for Around the World in a Day. If you take the cellophane off, the boy and the balloon that says Prince and the Revolution Around the World in a Day, that all comes off as well. But I slid it off of this one, Around the World in a Day, because I wanted to. And the reason why I had this is because I had the stupid notion that maybe I was onto something for those of you who are listening on the radio, and I didn't. Because the song opens, that one that you just heard, opens with a woman with a drink in her hand standing next to a child with no eyes. And I thought, wait a minute, there's a woman with a drink in her hands and she's standing next to a child on the Around the World in a Day album cover. I wonder if he has no eyes. And he had eyes.
He's good. Yeah.
Well, technically, no, he has eyes. I was going to say maybe he doesn't. I was looking really close. Nope, he does. He is
Like
standing next to a clown with no eyes. Oh, the rabbit holes. April says, Rainbow Children is also a peel-off sticker from the plastic. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, this is really this is an original Around the World in a Day album. So I don't think they went with the peel-off sticker option for around. Yeah, this is not coming off. So there's that. Vicky says that is Maite. What is Maite? I don't know what Maite. Yeah. Anyways, hopefully she'll let me know what Maite, what she was referring to. Maite is not have anything to do with Around the World in a Day, which came out in 1985. So Maite would have been 12. So I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with Maite on Around the World in a Day. Yeah, Maite would have been 12 on Around the World in a Day. It's not her. What was I gonna say? We're gonna load up the tracks, lots of stuff, and lots of stuff we're going to load up here. I'm going to try to put in a bunch of tracks that are going to be appearing on this Sign of the Time. That was the other thing that we did talk about, finished talking about. Sign of the Times Super Deluxe Edition, which is packed full of unreleased tracks, including Big Tall Wall, Place in Heaven, all kinds of really cool versions of songs. The Ball, I can't wait to hear the studio version of that. Blanche, I still don't know what that is. I don't even know. I'm going to see if I can find some information about Blanche. It keeps pulling up Snow White. If you search for Prince Blanche in YouTube, it's a couple video clips of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I don't know what Blanche means, and I don't know. All right, I'm out of stuff to talk about. Let's load up the tracks with All My Dreams. Everybody wants to hear All My Dreams. So we are going to play a bunch of tracks from the Super Deluxe Sign of the Times. That's coming out September 18th. Amazon, as we mentioned, made a huge mistake and uploaded the pre-order pages for vinyl, CD, and I can't remember what it was, A-Track or something. And you could pre-order them. And luckily, we were able to capture all the track listing for Sign of the Times, which was very long. The CD version of itself of the Super Deluxe, I want to say ran, I can't even remember what the pricing was, but it was a lot. It was like $100 and something for the 9 CDs. I think it was like $150 or something like that for the 9 CDs. And I want to say that Rodney said the vinyl was somewhere around 300 and something. So that was 14 albums. That's a lot of flipping. That's a lot of walking over to the record player and flipping over albums. It's too much work. If I can find it, $150 for the CD version. Yeah, I believe Rodney said it was something like $300-400, something like that. Anyways, $279 for deluxe. $279 for $249 for the vinyl. It's a lot of money. You gonna buy that, Rob?
No.
What? Why not?
I agree with you. It's a lot of flipping.
Not the vinyl version. I mean, at least the CD version.
CD
like,
version,
I went
that's
in.
a possibility. Okay. Yeah.
I got the Super Deluxe of 1999, which is very cool.
That's different.
Oh, lots of crashing. So I got the 1999 Super Deluxe edition, which is actually very cool. I'll take over the.
It's very shiny.
It is.
Yeah, can't even read
Me,
it.
I'm gonna expand my video,
Wow.
so you can kind of see
Threw me right
how
across the
amazing
screen.
that the 1999
Ooh.
Super Deluxe is, because it comes with all kinds of really cool individual photos.
Ooh.
Ooh, and of course, it's got these. It's got the CDs inside.
Woo!
Yep.
Baby.
Yep. So, look how pretty that is.
It's beautiful.
It is very pretty. And when I bought it, if I remember correctly, it was like $70 at Barnes & Noble. But luckily, because this is part of my marketing, I got to write it off. So,
and that's why I'm not buying it for $250.
So, anyways,
and I'm also not rich, so there you go.
Oh, so April says that for the Rainbow Children, the plastic that comes with it, with the track list, you can take your time and peel the track listing back off and put it back onto the album. She said it took her a whole bunch of time. I believe it. I know I have a bunch of microphone room, but I was going to go over and check it out, but I'm not going to do that. It's too much time. And 1999 Deluxe on vinyl is amazing because I have 1999 on vinyl. I can tell you, my good friend Tony Halliburton, he bought a CD of 1999, and I guess when they moved to the single CD, or when they first put it out on CDs, when those CDs were first coming out, they removed DMSR.
Yes, I remember that.
DMSR was gone off of the 1999 CD. And then when the capacity of the CDs went from 74 minutes to 80, they were able to put it back on. Thank God.
I think I have 2 copies. I think I have 2 copies of 1999 on CD because of that.
Yeah, I can't imagine 1999 without DMSR. That's like a travesty. It's borderline travesty.
It's insane.
Elena says she wants Parade Deluxe.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Anything deluxe would be incredible. I mean, you think about his albums. I mean, and you just think about the amount of time that he spent recording in all these different. Okay. Around the World in a Day, Super Deluxe of it would be sick. I'm curious as to why they did skip over that and Parade to jump right to Sign of the Times. There isn't anything about September 18th that is significant for Sign of the Times. The album was actually released originally in March of 1987. So I have no idea what the significance of September is for. And even when you look at I'm trying to see if there's anything significant in September. And the only thing that's significant about September with Sign of the Times is that September 1st, 1990, the album went platinum in the UK. It wasn't even in the States. So, I don't know. I don't know what the significance of it is. I mean, what special things happened on September 18th in the Prince world? Let's find out. September 18th was the U.S. release of Aretha Franklin and James Brown's single "Give Me Your Love" that was remixed by Prince. The release of Elisa Fiorillo's album "I Am." They released the NPG audio show number 8. They put a download of the song "Call My Name" on the NPG Music Club downloads. And the album remix of Funk and Roll was released as a promotional download for Artificial Age. And he recorded My Name is Prince at Paisley Park on that day. Sheila E. performed in Atlanta in 1984 on that same day. At the Moon Shadow Saloon. You remember that place?
Vaguely.
Yeah. We were Churchill Arms boys, but that's okay. Whatever place we could get away with. All right. So we're going to be loading up on a bunch of different tracks that are supposed to appear on Sign of the Times Super Deluxe. Not supposed to, is going to. Thank you, Amazon, for confirming the rumor. And God bless all of you folks that were able to go in and pre-order it. Look to see if you got a credit. Because I wonder if they just let the pre-orders just sit in there and they're like, whoops, all right. Or if they're going to give the money back. Huh?
Yeah, no, we got your money.
Yeah, I don't see him giving back money. No. Like, just sit on it. Just wait.
They're going to keep the money.
I'll collect interest on it. For right now. All right. Thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. I'm going to, we're going to put all these songs in here that you requested. All My Dreams. I got to make sure that I wrote that, which is one of my all-time favorite songs I'm most excited about for sure. We already played Cocoa Boys. Witness for the Prosecution. If I can get the right version. That one, I don't even remember which one's the right one.
The shorter one, I thought, but I don't quote me on that.
You're probably right. We're gonna go with the shorter one, and then we'll see what happens. And
If
we're
it's
just gonna
bad,
load
then
up.
at least it's shorter.
We're gonna load up with a bunch of tracks that were supposed to be on. Why do I keep saying that? That are going to be on Side of the Time Super Deluxe Edition, and we're just gonna enjoy them and imagine what the amazing studio quality versions are going to sound like. It's going to be fantastic. Meanwhile, Anne says she pre-ordered too. Nice. You guys are quick. I saw it today, but the link that was sent to me was for the vinyl version, and I did not want the vinyl version. Matter of fact, Patricia Welch, she sent me the album version. She goes, "Look, it's out there." I was like, "Oh my God, it's amazing." And I said, "Please send me the CD version." And then 2 minutes went by and she goes, "The pages are gone." I would have ordered it on the spot without even asking. Anyways, so I'm going to load up a bunch of unreleased tracks from this album because the studio versions are coming. And when they do, these versions will be replaced by the nice and clean ones. Rob, thanks for joining me again. It's fun.
Yeah, it was. It was good. It's weird to be on video, though. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Well, I got to work this stuff out. I have to figure out this audio thing out. I'm going to have a heart attack, dude. Yes. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday. CeeLo Green. Goody Mob. Gnarls Barkley. CeeLo. He's going to be on next Tuesday night, sitting where Rob is sitting. And we're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff. I'm sure they'll be very, very political. We're going to be talking about his new album. His name will be right there where it says Rob Rhythm right now. All lowercase, just like that. And then what I'll do is I'll go into the back end, and then I'll put up a little thing like this. I had to make one for. I made one for Killer Mike because if
nice.
if he came, I was ready for him. I had one for Wally, but
I
didn't put it up. I don't know why. I was working through audio issues, but there will be one for CeeLo, and it will be sitting right there, right in that area, somewhere in there. Or maybe I'll hide the logo.
Ooh.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Next week, CeeLo Green, the mighty, mighty CeeLo Green. Brand new album coming out this Friday. We're taking a listen. You guys can all join and come in live and watch the show. And we are just going to ask questions until he's like, I got to go. We'll keep him on for as long as he wants to be on. Meanwhile, thanks for tuning in. All my dreams right here on the Funkatopia radio show. If you guys are watching via video, now's the time to turn on the app. It's much better that way because there's music with no audio problems that I'm aware of anyways. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next Tuesday. Please be here to welcome CeeLo with me. Adios. All right. Rob, thank you once again. Thank all of you, fine folks. Trying to think if there's anybody here that needs to say anything. Cammy says, good to see you again. Need to send you some refreshments. We'll make sure that oh yeah, you did send me. Did you send me your address?
I did send you my address.
I'll get it over to Cammy. Cammy will take care of you. She'll get you some wine or whatever else.
All right. I'll take it.
She'll take care of you. Branham said, paid $53 for the 1999 Super Deluxe on pre-order. Had to look it up. $70 is wild. It's way more than that. The CD version is $150 because this one is 1, 2, 3. This one's 6 CDs, and this one was $74 or $75. But it also came with, a couple inserts, and it also came with this really nice book. Rob loves it when I show books on here.
Oh, hey, bring it up closer so I can read.
But it actually has books that actually show lots of lyrics, lots of stories, handwritten lyrics. You're just not a fan of anything unless it's right in front of you, so bite me. You want to see it up close? Go and buy it, which Rob's not going to do. It's okay. All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much. Adios. We'll see you next Tuesday right here in Funkatopia Live with CeeLo Green. We're going to be talking about everything. So I hope you guys will tune in. It's going to be fun. Rob, I'll give you a call off air.
All right, man.
Adios. See y'all.
Later.
Going to end this broadcast now. It's well past time to stop.
It's way past time. Yeah.
Way past time. Love all you guys. Danielle, Jackie, Tanya, Cammie, I already said Danielle. Elisa, Brian, Elena, Branham, Terry, Lee, Sandra, Mary, Tara, Danielle. So many folks. Thank you guys all for being on here. We'll see you guys next week. Be ready with your CeeLo questions. Adios.